I said filthy Bildrits.
Yes, and for some reason y'all are quiet.
But I was like, alright, we're gonna join back the VC. Get off of my lawn, you filthy Bildrits!
That's a clip
Where it
waiting.
needs to be. So sorry about that. So, my internet stopped working all of a sudden.
Oh.
I know why. The power flickered. But it didn't flicker long enough to have done that.
It will be
And
like
Swelly
that.
didn't join, which is weird.
I can see that.
So, let's try this again. Yes, sorry.
And honestly, Swelly improved a lot now that we can loop it.
Huzzah, it's been looped.
Yeah.
That was the whole reason I was going to use the thingy.
I hope to God Swelly stays okay. I hate the activity music.
I cannot handle doing activity and streaming it by saying Google. So yeah, so sorry about that, y'all. I didn't think my internet would have gone down from the extremely quick flicker that happened.
You should live stream while recording a YouTube video,
No.
while starting an activity,
No.
while sharing on Discord your screen.
Jolly,
I mean, the thing is that because Twitch already records VODs, she's already technically recorded a YouTube video.
How do you think I've been sending these to YouTube?
Exactly.
You should also do it on one of the maps where I have 1 million tokens on it and see how long it takes for it to load up.
It won't load. It'll die. My computer will explode.
Watching paint dry stream, but instead of watching page load.
No. Anyway.
I mean, there was a streamer who literally watched paint dry with like 10,000 people.
Again.
I know.
We're gonna put
there's somebody that drank water with chopsticks.
I'm gonna drink you.
That's what she said?
No, I didn't.
True. Is that true? Anyway. First off, before we go back in, I almost forgot Happy Pride Month. The world is slightly more gay than it normally is, and it's fabulous.
Wow.
Back to what we were doing. I do want to ask to the two in the library before we move on with the story. Is there anything else y'all want to look into?
Can I use thaumaturgy real quick?
Sure, what you doing?
I'm just gonna, when like this lady is getting closer to Sormenti, I'm gonna just like sneakily use thaumaturgy just to make a sound underneath Sormenti. Make it sound like he was fired.
The librarian? The one who's walking around doing her job and I'm lagging again?
Yeah, when she just like walks.
Reload my Roll20, shouldn't I?
Yeah, just when she like walks past Sormenti, like to organise books or something, I just want to use thaumaturgy so it sounds like Sormenti just ripped the biggest trouser squeak.
He just looks up and he responds by casting minor illusion to make it sound like you in turn just have just a big wet fart yourself.
Can minor illusion make noise?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, then why do so many people act like it doesn't?
Because people are stupid and don't know how spells work and don't know how to read. But the point is, from Joygen's end, you just hear.
This has not stopped my intense amount of lag, and I don't know why. There we go. She is just going to look at both of you, takes a deep breath, and just sighs, and gets back to work.
Who the hell would take a deep breath after hearing that?
You think she doesn't? You think she doesn't know what's going on here?
Yeah. Georgian just is just like trying, like, it's that kind of laugh where she tries to keep it in, but then just like spits all over the book. Just,
She doesn't take. Oh, he is just cracking up at your reaction, like patting the arm of the chair, just cackling, just going.
Yeah, Joy's trying to like stop her from laughing, but she's completely upside down. So she's trying to catch her breath. She leans up, but still, because of the nat one, she just falls off the chair and it's just like ass over tea kettle. Just goes into the fetal position. Gets up.
Oh, gods, I needed that.
Yeah. Definitely makes things a bit more gloomy.
Alright, I'm gonna put my book back now.
Yeah, Joy just kind of like climbs into the chair with her entire 5'3" being, and just kind of just curls up.
He does the fucking smooth guy at a movie theater .exe.
What's that?
Just puts an arm around her.
Oh yeah, as soon as you go to put your hand you just say, not yet.
Alright, fine. Yeah, he just comically hovers his arm like a foot above you.
While being
stares intensely, waiting for permission.
Yeah, just being a complete hypocrite. She's not letting you touch her, but she's just like completely using you as a pillow right now.
Yeah.
They're just invading
He's fine with
as much personal space as possible.
Yeah. He is like literally, because of that, like whenever you like curled up or whatever, getting comfortable, like he literally like raises up both arms and like puts them behind his head so that he doesn't like accidentally like give you a hug or some shit.
Yeah.
There we go. More comfortable that way.
Yeah. I just twitch my head and my horn jabs you in the side.
Oh, my side. Ah, my kidney. I think you pierced 12 different pieces of my liver.
Oh, that'd be the jewelry.
Yeah. I can tell. He's like very much over dramatizing how much it hurts.
Oh, darling, you're such a big baby. You'll be alright. Just sing a song, you'll be fine. Magic.
Yeah, alright. Let me sing about
Please do
how
not
much
make much noise in my library. If you two are having some sort of lover's quarrel, please head out.
Oh, no, we're not together. No.
I hurt myself today just to see if I can feel.
Sorry, we were just having a bit of fun. Thank you for your selection of books. Sorry for being immature. We do appreciate your hospitality.
It is really nice in here, I will say.
She is very kind of uncomfortable with the whole scene that has gone on in the past, looks at watch, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And she just kind of nods and goes, right. Well, if there's anything else I can help you with, let me know. But if there's going to be too much disruption, please. And she kind of looks between you two, clearly not quite believing y'all aren't some sort of thing.
Yeah.
Please move on. If lover's quarrel or friendship quarrel or whatever is to continue. And she gets back to her work.
And Georgian has she's doing the duck lips. Just looks over at Sam and was just like, "You done here?"
I don't think I need anything else at the moment, no. How about you?
Your arm's still up?
Yeah, he's literally has his arms, he's literally has his hands folded behind his head.
She just jabs you in the ribs, grabs Victoria, and runs. First one to find Sylvester wins.
Oh, God, okay. Just fucking comically stumbles out, full-on rolls, ends up on his ass, shakes himself off, and then just starts running normally. He doesn't care if no one saw it. He still found it funny.
Along like Charlie Chaplin.
Very much Charlie Chaplin slash one-man Three Stooges act.
Yeah. Very much Moe, Larry, Curly, Three Stooges.
Yeah, but all in one person somehow. Hi.
I need you to go back to right in between the statues, about right here, where you pass.
Okay.
Could you make me a dexterity saving throw? At disadvantage, as you have no clue this is happening.
Yeah. 11.
Yeah, that's not enough. So, what's the fog of war? I want that so I can open.
Yes.
So, I'm going to reveal an area. If Roll20 will thank you. And as soon as I reveal it, I would like you to throw yourself into this building.
Throw myself into this?
Yep.
Okay. What the heck?
Samantha, you are pulled into the previously closed shop of magic. And inside is a man who's not even looking at you. However, a magic hand releases you, gives you a wave, and snaps back into just not existing again.
You just blink the loud cartoon. Well, that happened, I guess. Hello? Was that you? He just, asks the random weird guy that is just standing there. Okay, he's ignoring me.
Welcome back to this now. Sylvester, Georgian, you probably heard the yelp that was played out as Sarmenti was absolutely yoinked into a building.
Yeah. You just full on Wilhelm scream.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. God damn it.
Go.
I pull out one of my swords and just charge in. What the hell happened?
Sylvester, you probably hear this go down too, because let's be honest, they're very loud individuals.
What are you talking about?
I've never been loud in my life. I've never had a noise complaint in my apartment, not even one time.
Hey, most of those were bogus.
True.
Yeah. That's why I said I never had them.
Sylvester is probably just going to sit up from skinning, I think, his second halibut. Whatever the fuck he caught. I forget what I caught.
I think the other thing you caught was a halibut, or the other thing you caught you gave to your cat.
Oh no, they were both sturgeon.
Yes, you gave the one that wasn't a sturgeon to your cat.
Yeah, so he's pretty much just sitting there skinning a sturgeon, and all of a sudden he hears an autistic scream from one of his two schizophrenic teammates. So he just assumes that they're out of the library now because a quiet place like that could only contain their energy for so long. So he pretty much just looks over at Parrot, who I assume is just rolling inside of the shallow end of the lake over and over.
She is covered in mud, or he is covered in mud at this point.
He is just going to sigh very loudly for approximately 6.5 seconds for patting the cat and letting them stay there for a bit, trusting that it'll be alright with them and Parrot. And he's just going to investigate what happened over here.
They instead run to the sundial to soak in more sun.
Excuse me, do you know of what's happened? I heard a loud scream. I don't know if it was my friend or not. Should be short, skinny, red, has a mask. The other one, short, skinny, purple, has horns. They're likely together.
Yes, you see, the owner of the magic shop here seems to have once again pulled someone off the street using Mage Hand. Please don't ask me why or how he does this. I've stopped understanding at this point.
Wow. That breaks a lot of consent laws.
It does, but it's usually for good reasons. He doesn't hurt anyone. It's just how he is, I guess. I'm not the lawbearer. I don't make the laws. I just enforce them.
Alright, well, if he wanted people to enter his shop, I guess it worked. I'll be back, Barrett!
Loud honking noises ensues.
Yes, door whoosh.
So,
Unless the door keeps me out.
no,
'Cause
it
it's a bitch.
opens. This is your first time being in the magic shop. Realistically, Sylvester, you've had no need for this place.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a hiccup come from like the very top of my stomach and it felt weird.
That's alright, I heard it.
Great. Anyway. Sylvester is just standing there like he has been yoinked, which he has. And I'm pretty sure Joyjin is just standing there with her weapons out.
Yeah, she's got it like pointed out, very much a rapier style, but it's a short sword.
Sylvester. My bad.
That's fine. The individual finally turns to y'all and looks at you, Sylvester, with a look of, huh, I know you.
Question. Do
Yeah.
I know him?
In passing, you know his name to be, Tyler. Just a human mage for all you know. But that's about all you know about him.
Was it?
Informally, yes, Ty is my name. Right. I see all of you came. I only meant to grab some empty. Did this? And he starts pulling out a wand, looking at it. Did this thing break again? Did the hand pull all three of you, or did it just pull some empty?
I think she just followed me. I point at Joyjin.
Yeah, I just followed my friend screaming. You're not gonna hurt him, are you?
No, not at all. The reason I pulled you
Oh,
in.
good.
Sorry,
I'm
meant
not a
to.
masochist.
Right. The reason I pulled you in, Samantha, was because there was a mix-up with the items that were given to you by the Lawmaster. Please hand over the enchanted item that she gave you.
Okay. He just steps forward uncertainly, wiggles off the ring of darkness that he had been given, and places it in a presumably outstretched palm.
It is taken, despite his twitchy nature, because he has been twitching, the dark-haired and fairly dark-skinned individual just kind of delicately takes it from you, puts it in a ring box. We don't talk about what this is for. Apparently it's an engagement ring. Don't know why you'd give it darkness. I can only assume the worst.
BDSM.
Maybe it's a
BDSM.
divorce ring.
Not divorced, they're actually a very good couple. However,
Oh.
I'm not going to deny, I'm pretty sure it is what the other two said. Anyway, he takes it between his hands and absolutely just tosses it in the air and it goes and disappears.
There it goes.
He then starts opening up the sleeves of his arms. No. Starts patting his thighs as if looking for pockets. Which when he opens his cloak, he's got what are those pants that have cargo pants? He's got cargo pants level of pockets on him. No.
Uh-huh.
He's got 4 pockets.
He places his 2 pinkies into his mouth and lets out a loud whistle. And from somewhere in this corner comes a slightly translucent monkey. But not just any monkey, not like a little tiny monkey. One of those monkeys with the giant noses. I think they're called bombo monkeys or something like that.
Yeah.
It comes over holding a
Called Snotty Kongs.
thriller. It comes over holding another ring box. This was the one meant for you. She got flustered and grabbed the wrong ring box, which is understandable. She is under a lot of pressure. Inside,
I
you will
see.
also see a little note describing what it does.
I read the note with my ability to read the English language.
What's
You
English?
have that?
Well, presumably it is either Common or Elvish, because those are the two languages that I can read.
It isn't common. It is called the Ring of Deciphering. It
Ooh.
explains that after spending an hour, the user can decipher written text, though if it is a specialty language, i.e. things like Druid or Thieves' Camp, it will take about twice as long, but it will still decipher. This
Cool.
has a single charge that resets after a long rest.
Cool.
So sorry about the mix-up. I have about 20 different ring boxes, and you'd think I'd be smart enough to put them in different colors for indications. Such frivolous things do not cross my mind.
No worries. I get mixed up all the time. I mean, there was this one time where I was supposed to be playing this marching song and I started playing a funeral song instead. It was very awkward.
You played a funeral song at a wedding.
No, for a party actually.
For a party. Yes. How fast were you kicked out?
Surprisingly not. I actually managed to catch myself and I just made it into this more slow waltz-like song, rather than being this fast, energetic thing that it was supposed to be, and everyone just started slow dancing. It kind of worked out.
Right. This sounds oddly like my sister's wedding, but that's neither here nor there.
It's weird that happened twice.
I get the feeling it's happened more times if anyone's like my mother. We don't talk about my mother. Anyway, I am actually glad to see that you are all here. I have reopened the magic shop. There are some unique items here. Not much, because as I'm sure you can imagine, we've had to reinforce some of the army and basic militia around our town to keep us safe. So there is not as many things here as I'd like, but there are some potions, some spell scrolls, so on and so forth. You are free to look around if you'd like. I'm going to be over here working on a new ice-resistant potion that I'm trying to make.
3 things real quick before you go.
Yes, dear.
First one, I like that the old man has a monkey familiar. That's really cool, actually.
I
Props to you.
wonder where I got the inspiration from.
No clue, darling. Second of all, is that fish smell coming from here? And then I sniff Sylvester. Jesus Christ, you really need a bath.
You went
What?
so
No, I just went fishing.
You went fishing? Did you use your mouth?
No, but I had to skin this, and he pulls out a fucking sturgeon almost as tall as him that was just lacerated around his back.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. And 3, Sarmenti,
Hi.
can you play the music at mine and Oria's wedding?
Sure.
Fuck yes. Okay, I'm going to go browse.
As you talk about the fish, he looks over and goes, "Do you want me to keep that cold for you?
What's that?
Would you like something to keep that cold in?"
Preferably.
He throws a bag just big enough for you to put that in. But it looks really crappy. It's kind of ruggy looking. I have about 10 of those. You can use them. You can keep that one. I don't care.
Oh, didn't know you sell body bags here.
It's not a body bag.
Why is it the size of a body?
Open it up and put your hand in.
He will just slowly insert his paw inside.
It is cold. It is very cold. And also very weirdly spacious.
Likely story.
It
Is he
is
just
a bag
gonna
of holding
slowly
mixed with
insert
an
the fish?
enchantment of cold. It'll only last for a few days. That's why it's easy to make, and I don't particularly care about keeping it.
A bag of colding.
A bag
Spares
of
from
cold?
holding.
Yes. It has enough
Ah.
space to put, like... You just barely get that fish in there. It is a teeny tiny dimensional area. But the fish will stick for long enough. And you have it about 2 more charges after this. It seems like it's a new thing he's working on and doesn't quite have it perfected yet. But he's got a lot of the beginning processes ready.
Imagine an acorn accidentally falls in. Oh, that's a charge.
Yeah. But you should never put
that would
anything
suck.
alive in it. Because it'll die.
Awesome. So what you're telling me is I should use this bag as a finisher.
You can certainly try.
Finish him. The final charge, just put it in the bag, gets destroyed with the person in it.
Get in the bag! Get in the bag!
Oh my fucking god. So yeah, I put the fish in the bag. I bet its like tail is just... No, you know what? Its fucking lips are hanging out.
I thought you took the head off of it.
Oh yeah, I did. Never mind.
So it does fit.
Yeah, then its tail is hanging out.
Just the very tips of its
Oh,
tail.
then it fits. Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I don't want my shop smelling like a dead carcass, so it's quite alright. You're free to all
Saves
look
me
around.
a trip.
So, who wants to make an investigation? Sorry, I was moving him and I'm still lagging a bit, but who wants to make their investigation check?
Oh, I'm good at those, I think. Let me check.
We all get to make one, or is it just like one person?
You all will get to make one.
Yes.
Could I use athletics instead?
I will let you use perception instead if you prefer. Same with you.
I would like that.
I would very much prefer
I would like investigation because my wisdom is dog shit.
So you kind of said it
Damn.
before I did it, like, or you did it before I said it. Everything you look at is being backed up by Victoria, so you are getting the advantage.
Oh, okay.
Samantha, you find a few spell scrolls that he was talking about. However,
Ooh.
you only find the cantrip level ones, which I mean, still cantrip.
They
You
are,
also-
in fact, what one would call cantrips.
You also do manage to find a few +1 shields, but the cantrips that you were able to find. Can you roll me a d6, dear?
D6?
Yes.
I can. Ooh, the dice menu looks cool now.
Right? You find a Toll the Dead spell.
Ooh. Sinister.
It is. Everything in this shop has a label to it. He has cute little cards that seem to be magically pressed into the desks or the tables that state how expensive everything is. And for a spell cantrip, it seems to be pretty low. You imagine that this place, at least in this area, must have some pretty good magic users. But even though for a cantrip it is only 80 gold pieces each.
Hmm. You know, if I was a wizard, I would definitely be invested in this.
He looks up as you say that. Those spell scrolls are not for the copy, those I have protected in the back. Those are a little more special. Those are ones that you can cast, does not matter who you are. It does have the issue of a backfire, as you know, magic can be a little volatile when you are not a spellcaster.
Does it have that issue if you are a spellcaster and or if you could naturally learn that spell?
Probably not.
Cool.
I can't really test half of those spell scrolls because, well, he then snaps his fingers and uses prestidigitation to kind of make a beautiful, kind of like explosion of like a firework, but really, really tiny.
Yeah.
It's not the best for me to test them. And the guards are starting to get annoyed because this is an everyday situation, and I'm getting annoyed because I need someone to test my stuff.
Well, I would test it, but I don't do wizard magic stuff. So
You don't have
sadly
to.
I can't help you.
You don't have to. If you have innate magic, you'll know how to control the magic within the spell just enough to use it. They're also one-time use. I'm sure you could imagine.
Cool.
And he lets you continue his browsing as all of a sudden a ray of bright, kind of grayish light jumps from the pot in front of him. And you just hear him take this big breath and go, starting over. He goes back to this desk to start preparing everything.
Poor guy.
He now has some blue tinge to his cheek, by the way.
Again, poor guy.
Sylvester and Jordan all got the same roll. Jordan. You are over there with that 22. You are able to find a dagger.
Yeah, sharp objects.
It is called the Foul One's Etcher.
Foul One's Etcher.
Mm-hmm. Before you go too far, you do see the price tag. It is 10,000 gold pieces for this one dagger.
Okay, that's a lot of gold.
And it is a lot of gold. The little description of it reads, a small dagger meant to be kept within the folds of clothing. This weapon has been forged within the blood of the Foul One. Many have held this weapon just to abandon it in a panic, as the weapon, apparently, gives a vision of horrible proportions. This has not been proven and is likely a wives' tale to keep children away from the dagger from hurting themselves. It does say that the weapon is known for doing 1d4 piercing damage, normal for a dagger, but adds an additional 1d6 of psychic damage.
Oh, nice.
The dagger's physical description, as you are looking it over, it is in a casing, so you cannot fiddle with it. The dagger is pitch black within its blade, with the handle housing a purple sunburst color. The tip of the hilt has a jawless skull and a dirty brownish red color, as though it was dried blood. This weapon, according to the icy, kind of iced over interior, seems to be always cold.
Am I able to, is it behind a glass case or am I able to hold it?
It is behind a glass case. It can be opened. You just have to talk to to Mr. Tyler.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, dear.
Is it alright if I hold this one?
He looks over. He looks over to the corner where his companion, his magical companion is, and looks. Ivar, the door, please. And the translucent monkey kind of jumps, disappears from this table before he lands, and suddenly lands over here.
No.
We've had a few people try to steal it recently. Forgive my concern.
Oh no, trust. This thing is like my entire life of work's worth of gold. So don't worry about it.
He places his fingernail, which you notice one nail is longer. It's not
Ew.
like that weird animal where it just is so long that it can dig in a hole into a tree and pull out a grub.
Yeah.
It's like a well manicured woman's fingernail. So it's got that nice little stiletto sharp point.
Yeah.
He then traces the side or the top part of the box, and then each surrounding corner while muttering. What languages do you speak, my dear?
Let me have a look real quick. I speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Infernal, and Primordial.
This almost sounds similar to Infernal. Almost like it's a distant cousin of a language. But it is deeper.
Can I do a nature check or some kind of arcana to figure out if I can get a rough idea of what it is?
I'll give you a history check for this.
History check. I'm proficient with those, actually. 11.
It sounds familiar. You swear you've heard maybe a few of your past customers speaking it, but you have no idea of what it is.
I would have to talk to Crazy Dave. That person can speak every language. Unfortunately, not the language of love. Who am I talking to?
Are you talking to him? To Tyler?
No, I'm speaking to myself. No.
Okay.
I talk to my dragon.
Your Victoria looks up to you and goes, Mom!
Yes, thank you, Victoria. Good girl.
She nuzzles against your cheek softly
Mm.
as I would say it comes off in a perfect, top comes off and lifts up and the sides open up. It does happen like that, almost like it's presenting it to you.
Mm.
And then you realize there's an entire casing of ice around it, and he just goes, pulls out a dagger and starts chipping it open. This happens every time. I hate this fucking weapon. But it's expensive and needs good protection. And he eventually cuts his finger a little bit and goes,
I can help that if you'd like.
It's alright, it's just a little puncture wound.
Okay.
He gets a little bit of the corner off, breaks off the ice and watches it fall and just goes, it's water, it's not going to do anything. Anyway. You're welcome to hold it. This song got really fucking loud. There we go. You're welcome to hold it, just please don't run away with it.
Oh, no, don't worry. I've got my moral compasses over there. They won't let me do anything illegal.
Good.
Compasses, aren't they? Compasses.
It's compasses!
Thank you.
You're welcome! Goes back to reading random scrolls.
I'm just going to hold it, twiddle it in my hands a little bit, flip it a second, catch it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Do me the smallest favor, my dear. I'm going to whisper you on Discord for this.
Oh, shit. I mean, yay, shit. Nobles. Okay, so this is what she said. No, I'm joking.
You can whisper roll it to me if you would like. I don't mind the audience seeing it.
How do I do this? How do I whisper roll?
Is it something you have to turn? Oh, okay.
Wait, no, I'm stupid. How do I do this?
Actually, you know what? Instead of it, you have dice with you, right?
I do, yes.
You can roll it, and I'm going to trust you. I can
Okay,
trust
I'm going to use a pink dice because
Absolutely.
I don't know, where's my purple ones? That makes sense because it's purple. And I'm just adding my wisdom saving modifier, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's +3. That's that.
Okay. That's not that one, so that's good.
Excuse me.
You should know by now, nat ones are not good here.
Yes.
The sound that emits from it that only you seem to be able to hear is in about 7 or 6 different tones.
Mhm.
But as soon as you
And
hear that, it just stops.
sorry, what did you say? Talking to the old man.
He looks up to you and tilts his head slowly. I haven't said anything.
Oh, sorry. Must have been my dragon.
You have her sheet open, yes?
I do now.
Yeah. Another wisdom saving throw, but for a different reason, for Victoria.
Okay. 9.
She looks between you, the weapon, gives it a sniff, and the moment she smells it, she begins making this almost snake-like level of hissing. It's coming not from her throat, but down in her chest, and she is just innately staring at the weapon. Before she suddenly just eyes dilate, like how a cat gets when they have catnip.
Yeah.
Her eyes suddenly dilate and she just immediately calms down. There is a shiver to her. She seems afraid.
What's up? You okay? I say in Draconic.
Just whispering the word bad a few times,
Yeah.
trying to get away from the thing.
Excuse me, sir. Would you know where this came from?
That depends. I can tell you who gave it to me. I can't tell you far much more beyond that because they were unaware of where it came from.
Curious. Do make sure it's packed away properly. We don't like this one.
Maybe having a... What kind of don't like? As in, it might be a sentient weapon, maybe it's a cursed weapon. What kind of bad are we talking?
I don't know, but it's like it was speaking to me. Like it knew my name already, and dear Victoria here is frightened of it quite clearly. She's shaking.
She actually does do something very odd for her. She jumps off of you and goes behind the table.
I'll give him...
That
sorry.
dragon. He pulls out a symbol from his, I would say his chest, but it's coming out of the many cloaks he's wearing. And it shows a beautiful, pristine scale. The exact same shape and color of Victoria's, with a purple plume of what looks like to be magic. Or not purple, sorry, pink plume of magic in the middle.
I'll just like take a step back, holding the dagger towards Victoria, just like don't know what she knows. I'm being safe here, just kind of holding the dagger, worried about what he's about to do.
I'm not going to do anything to your companion. I follow Hija.
Okay.
Hija, the glorious luster. You do know about her, correct?
I've had a conversation with her. You can say we're on a acquaintance basis.
Well, the reason I bring this out is because your companion, cat, whatever, is a carbon copy of what Hija looks like. Just baby version and smaller.
Yes. she was a gift. Well, more. Well, I guess gift is the correct word, but I was assigned to protect her as a warden. She is, well, I'd call her my child, but she is a child of hijab.
He kind of closes his eyes and he thinks for a moment. Put that back on the pedestal. I'm going to move this off the shelves for buying now.
So make sure it doesn't get into the wrong hands, okay?
It won't. I'll be getting a cleric of one of our most esteemed in here in a few days to assess.
And maybe throw in a paladin in there as well. Shit's evil.
And that's the exact opposite of what I wanted. He watches it goes in, places the glass, closes the glass up, and within a few minutes it refreezes around it. When you held it, and now that you're not like distracted with Victoria freaking out, you look down your hand. Cold is not something you're not used to. Cold nights where you're from are pretty common. It's not a hugely forested area, so there's not a huge amount of humidity. However, there's a thin layer of very cold ice on your hand. And if you were to suddenly jerk it off, you feel your skin would come with it. However, if you just hold your hands together, it'll probably go away pretty quickly. Yep. He grabs the box, takes it back here, and suddenly just disappears. And then reappears just a few moments later. Here, take this. This will help. And he puts a warm cloth, not hot, because of course that'll freak out the nerves in your hand, but a warm cloth around your hand that was holding the weapon, and kind of applies a little bit of pressure. Let that sit there while you look around. I am sorry. If there's anything you want, I will give you a price on it. For one, a better price on it. For one, helping figure out that thing needs some probably holy intervention. And two, you got hurt in my shop.
No, so don't worry about it. We all learn from experience. Okay. Ow. I'll just go on all fours and skitter over to Victoria, who's probably like underneath the table. Just like, you okay there, sweetheart?
She just looks up to you. If she were a child, it'd be that look of like, I'm close to crying. And she just whispers, Batman.
Well, it's gone now. Come on, I'll sit cross-legged, banging my head on the table. Ow! And just kind of make like a dip in the legs just for her to crawl into.
She does the thing that cats do, which is when she gets into the dip of your leg, she kind of paws at the area, making effectively biscuits on your leg or the ground, and rests her head on your leg. She needs a few moments to calm down.
I think we both need a few moments to calm down. Absolutely. So I'm just gonna fold my entire body over her and just kind of, I'll pat her with one hand. Ow, that's the one that hurts. Use the other hand. Oh boy. Well, we all take a few bumps.
While you were calming your dragon, Sylvester, you also got a 22, correct?
He BRB'd.
Gosh dang it. Well.
So we're going to go into the deep complexities of how I nurture my dragon while we detail Sarmenti's every footstep. Left foot, right foot, left foot.
Don't forget the toes.
The toes, yes, all 10, I think 10 of them.
Yes, he does in fact have all 10 of his toes. And not only that, but he has both legs too.
What? Does he have a waist?
Yes.
Fascinating.
I know. He also has a single torso and 2 arms.
2 of them? That's, Well, we're not getting a bit greedy there, are we?
I mean,
it's my turn with arms.
I mean, most of my characters are missing limbs anyway, so it's pretty normal.
Yeah, they are. You have one that's missing like half his brain at this point, if not all of it.
Which one's that?
Hive.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, they don't have a brain, or half their face, their arm. It's kind of like a loading screen. We're at like 30% right now. And Charlie's back.
Jalby.
Oh,
Charlie.
wow.
Hi. You got a 22 on your perception check, correct?
Oh, yeah.
You find a couple of things in the area that you were looking. You find some minor candles being healed by various clerics due to the line of work that you do. You imagine their holy use. They're pretty common. They're only about 10 GP each. A lot of them, oddly enough, are painted black. Not that black that you feel like you're going to be sucked into like a portal and like murderized, but rather almost night. So it's kind of that dark blue, nearly black shade. They're not expensive, but they're probably not very interesting to you. What you do find is 2 items. Aside from the copious amounts of potions there are, which, trust me, there are a lot of them. I did not put the right price on that. I'm glad I looked at that. There we go. If you'd like, before I move on to the other 2 things you found, because of where you are, if you'd like to look at any of the potions, I can read out a couple.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, well then I'm going to
Name anything that would pop out.
The first thing that would pop out to someone like you would be probably the fact that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There seem to be 7 different kinds of healing potions up for sale. Each labeled. There are minor healing potions, potion of healing, potion of moderate healing, greater healing potion, major healing potion, superior healing potion, and supreme healing potion.
For Weenie Hut healing potion.
In that casing that they're in, there are 10 of the first 2, 8 of the moderate, 6 of the greater, 4 of the major, 2 of the superior, and 1 supreme. And as you'd expect, they get far more expensive the more you go up. The minor healing potions are 1d4 plus 2 and are only 5 GP per one. You would know, living here for many years, that these potions are... Hold on. There we go. Sorry, a piece of hair got stuck on my tongue and I couldn't get it off. These potions are pretty easy to make due to the fact that there's such a high druid count of people here. So that's not unusual to you.
Only 5, you said?
For the minor 1d4 plus 2, yes.
Alright, that explains it.
Yes, they're very minor. But if you need a top off before going into a battle, they're not bad to have. Or if you just get a damaged...
Yeah.
Or if you just get hurt at a day of work, but you still need to continue, it's good to have a little bit. Along with that, you are particularly, given your affiliation for kind of sparkly things, usually because it means it's a good gift for Adrian, you find yourself looking at the various potions of Dragon's Breath. And surprisingly, instead of it being the normal Dragon's Breath, where the DM were to roll which one you got, Each of them have been handcrafted, priced specifically, and are labeled to what damage they do.
Hmm.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different potions of Dragon's Breath. You, of course, have the fire, which is only 40 gold. Which, when you think about it, fire being such a readily thing, it's not surprising it's so inexpensive to make. You have thunder damage, which, instead of being a liquid, is almost like this floating wind within it. Idle, but still slightly moving as a current. That is 65
Jar of
GP.
farts.
Definitely. And it does thunder damage. You have a bottle full of lightning. And while it is in fact, stuck within the bottle and in liquid, it's a little unusual to see. That is 55 GP. There is a potion labeled Potion of Dragon's Breath Psychic, and it is 85 GP. And much like the air, it almost looks like it's suspended within water. But it's moving very fluidly and in a line as opposed to all together. You have the cold damage, which is 40 GP. Again, it is such a common damage style. Not surprised by its lower pricing. These were priced incorrectly. I am so sorry.
It's okay. You never told me them yet.
Yeah, I noticed it, and I'm like, wait. I rechecked my pricings last night and had to redo these. I think I forgot to change a couple of them. The next one you have is Dragon's Breath of Radiant Damage, which is 95 GP. While there's a lot of clerics, containing radiant and holy magic into a potion, considering it is from a god, is not easy. There's a potion of Necrotic Dragon's Breath, and you imagine the same issue. Although, trying to get such magics out of something undead is probably not very common. You have the potion of Acid Breath, which is 55 GP. A little more expensive compared to the fire and cold, but one would imagine how many times he had to remake it without it spilling on something. The Dragon's Breath potion of Poison, which, again, druids are around. Poisons are pretty readily made. Plants and such. It is also 40 GP. And finally, the most expensive and probably the weirdest one on this list. The Potion of Dragon's Breath, labeled Wild, for 100 gold pieces.
Wild, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pretty wild guy.
You are? You can certainly do an Arcana check to see if you can figure out what wild would mean.
Did I actually roll for athletics?
You haven't a clue.
I got a 1.
You did. You haven't the slightest clue to what on earth this man could be meaning by wild dragon breath. You can certainly ask if you'd like.
Excuse me, sir. Could you come over here for a second? I'm kind of confused with the labeling of this potion assortment you have.
My labeling. I'm going to take a wild guess and assume you mean the wild one.
That's a wild assumption. It would be correct.
He looks at it. I've just made another one. Oh well. Anyway, so as you see, each of these are made after the gods, mainly. or the dragons that are once inhibited our beautiful world. As such, um, we do have the issue that there is one dragon god whose breath weapon does not classify into one thing only, and there have been rumors that that very god has used fireball as a breath weapon before. I don't know how true the rumors are. He kind of opens up his notes because he has a hard time remembering all the dragon gods. And he kind of scrolls through them all. I say scrolls as if he's not, flipping a paper. That would be... Oh, which one? No, not the corruption. Not Lord Hijah, or Lady Hijah. Ah, the Dragon of Light. That is Lord Janarn. He is often revered within sorcerers of wild magic proportions. Some say they were given their wild magic abilities from him, though many believe it to be an anomaly within their magical currents and their body. Some barbarians who also follow the way of Janarn have believed that they got it from them too. A lot of people just believe that it's another almost anomaly.
Just kind of, as a reaction, instead of asking questions, just kind of has a Palmer look like, So how do I digest this information for it to make more sense instead of asking him to elaborate further? He then gives up and says, So what would that mean for the potion?
It means that it's unstable in a way of you're not going to be sure what breath weapon you're using. You could get a ray of lightning, a cone of cold, or as weird as it might sound, a cone of lightning, and a ray of necrotic. It's it's very fun, and it's been tested very well. There's no, all of these potions have no side effects on the user, but they are, I wouldn't say it's volatile, it's random, a little crazy, a little wild.
I do have a question about the wild one specifically, now that you bring that up. So what you're telling me is you don't know what magic it could be. It could be a fire weapon, it could be a radiant breath weapon, just like all these ones, right?
Yes, but to contain that sort of magic takes a lot of time to get it right.
So what would the benefit be in getting this when I can guarantee get the other weapons for a much steeper price?
Well, because it doesn't only infect the breath weapons. A few of our users who have tested this out in safe spaces. After I made sure on myself, and he kind of pulls down his shoulders, like the cloth on his shoulders, to show a nasty burn mark. I don't let anyone test anything that might be volatile except for myself. I have accidentally cast magic missile using this potion. Well, yes, these things are very unstable in the sense of unknowing what you're going to get. They can cast a few unique things outside of the others.
Alright, so it could either be shit or it could be good.
Absolutely. It's a nice little gamble in life, and one that does you no harm. Sure, it hurts your bank a little bit. Your pockets are a little less lined. But I can't say it's not fun to watch chaos ensue every now and then.
I guess it makes sense. I was just a little bit confused because I didn't know the randomness would be so high or so low.
It's a gamble. But isn't life a gamble as well?
Yeah, not a fun gamble, but it certainly is a gamble.
I'll leave you to keep perusing.
Thank you.
He gets back to working on the potion.
Yeah, I'm not doing this to get a cantrip out of it. Puts it back. And, what were the other things that you wanted to mention before I got distracted by potions?
Before I give you the last potion, you would have, because there was one more potion you would have noticed, because you are literally right next to the potions. So before the
that
other
was all
two
of them.
things, there's one. I have a lot of potions in here. How easily distracted is Sylvester with very sparkly things?
It depends on the colors of them.
Gold,
Not by the
liquid,
sparkle.
gold, liquid, green, and silver sparkles.
Got him with the gold and silver. The green, not so much. However, he will definitely be distracted for like 30 seconds.
Would it be enough to read what it is, or no?
Probably. I mean, unless his reading level is a first grader's, I think it would make 30 seconds enough to read a label.
So, what you see is a very thin vial, no more than 3 inches long, and while filled to the brim, seems to only hold one proper sip of the thin liquid within it. A beautiful gold liquid within seems to constantly swirl around. Sparkles of shamrock green and silver follow the current. Looking at this vial seems to be almost enchanting, and given the case around it, one would assume many had tried to take the vial for themselves, given the amount of arcane and regular locking going on it. The cork of the vial was hand-shaped into the shape of a clover, and a wax seal wraps around the entirety of the bottom inch of the vial, labeled as Liquid Luck. These potions combine in order to produce liquid luck, a rare substance that wasn't looking at it fast enough. A rare substance that imbues the drinker with supernatural luckiness. You gain a +1 to all rolls and checks for 1 hour. In addition, the GM provides you with a useful piece of advice pertaining to your current goals, acting as a divination spell. The advice takes form of a gut feeling that you can't shake for the potion's duration. There is a singular vial of this, and it goes for 1,000 gold GP. I don't know why I said gold.
Goes for what?
It goes for 1,000 GP.
Yeesh, and I thought they already had a gambling potion. They're selling luck itself? Ugh. Puts it back.
Outside of the potions, you do find, there it is, a carpet hanging on the wall directly behind the
Oh, please
candles.
tell me.
It is 5,000 GP.
Okay, never mind.
And
oh no.
it is just labeled as the magic carpet. And the description follows: a magical flying carpet, that can fit one medium and or smaller humanoid on it. Requires a word to activate, however, it is unknown. It is a damaged carpet. Yes, exactly. And given the fact that it's only 5,000 for such a major enchantment, you imagine due to the lack of knowing its activation word and the damage it has sustained has marked it down fairly considerably.
He's just looking at his poor little pockets knowing that they likely will never be able to afford such a luxury item, even if it's damaged. Shrugs and says, "Man, that is very nice.
It is.
Maybe one day when I'm 80.
The last thing you find is something that I believe would retain to your attention specifically. Georgian, you did find something else. It's just unfortunately that thing took over. So we'll come to you once you've calmed down a little. It is labeled the Axe of the Night. There is no price, no description. It is cleaned and pristine, and almost seems like it's supposed to be for sale, but it's not. It is a beautiful, deep purple shade handle, with the hilt of it retaining almost a glowing star. If you were to hover your hand over the star, the light diminishes. The weapon itself, the metal, seems to have been very carefully tampered and made, as it goes from a dark gray at the blade edge to the back of a opposite blade, being a very vibrant kind of yellow like a star. It is absolutely beautiful to look at. It is, in fact, a great axe, but it has no price, no description of what it does.
It's free.
You're certainly welcome to ask.
It's like when you're at the grocery store. Hey, this doesn't have a price tag. It must be free.
Yeah.
Wait, somebody opened up the bag of candy and there's a million Hershey Kisses on the ground? Those are free.
Yeah.
I mean, I've actually done that. Anyways, so with that being said, listen, if somebody accidentally ripped it open on shift and I was just like, I'm hungry, I'm gonna take one.
Oh, it's only one.
Yeah. And eat a fucking bag of that. Although, anyways. So that being said, Sylvester's just going to look around for the guy, and once in sight, he'll just do a whistle. I'm gonna do performance because I think it'd be funny if he just doesn't know how to whistle.
Sure.
Yeah, he tries to whistle. He just.
You whistle very well.
Nah, he knows how to whistle. As a matter of fact, I think he whistles so well.
I'm
The
assuming you're
parrot
trying to
is
get
now on the
here.
side. Yeah,
Parrot
no,
is
he
covered
whistled
in
for
mud.
the guy. And he just says, "Hey, guy, I got a question about this thing.
Oh,
Actually, I got two.
yes. Well, what about the axe can I do for you?
What does it do, and how much does it cost? There's no price tag, I'm afraid."
What it does is unknown. We have not been able to identify it despite spending the past 3 months doing so. As for its price, I cannot tell you. If this is a regular grade axe, it would be going for a little more expensive because of the handcrafted nature of it. But I cannot get it to work. Sure, it'll do its usual slashing damage, that's nothing new, but we've had people with barbaric, inclinations and prowess, and it just does nothing else. I have a hard time believing someone put this much craftsmanship into anything this simple, Honestly, at this point, it's been here for about 3 years and I haven't been able to get rid of it.
Should I roll Arcana on it?
You can roll Arcana, or you can roll History. You are welcome to touch it if you'd like advantage. However, it has to be with the hand that got the shattered necklace from. The one that your nails are now kind of glowing a little bit from the necklace y'all were once given.
So if I graze it with my right hand, I will brandish an advantage from either a history or an arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I like the sound of that. Well, both of those stats are exactly the fucking same. So I'm gonna get the 4 from this. But wait, I meant to do arcana! Oh my god, it doesn't even matter.
I will give you the
yeah,
17
4.
if you want. I really don't care.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
No,
you
I'm
have
not gonna pull
advantage.
that.
You'd have a 10 if you're touching it.
I got a 10. Yeah, I am touching it, so I got a 10. Is
What
what I
you
did.
do get from that is not what it does, but a sense of feeling. Remember when you double nat 20 during your fight?
Yes, it was the first roll I did.
Mm-hmm. The same feeling of cold but empowerment that you got then, you get from this. The weapon is no longer on the wall, but in your hand. And Tyler is looking between you and the wall because he just watched this thing literally float off and land in your hand. I don't like calling my patrons this. I respect each of you very well. You're all a bunch of what the fucks. Respectfully.
He's the chosen one!
Is it supposed to do that?
It's done it to no one else but you.
I don't know why, but it gives me a lovely sense of nostalgia. Just recently, actually.
Yeah, maybe it's meant to be yours. Who knows? This thing has been here for several years. I think there's an arcane lock of some sort on it that has made it impossible for anyone to really identify. I just kind of want it out. So, I'll give it to you. For free.
Wait, you're just gonna give it to me?
Yes.
Are you sure? Oh shit. Nah, it's okay.
Luigi.
Hang on.
Wow.
Okay, they're back up. So what was it you wanted to say?
It was pretty much just asking, wait, for free? In a flabbergasted tone.
Not for free, for the price of... No, the price is when you figure out what it does, you must let me identify it.
So, pretty much you just want me to use it, then come back if I find anything out about it?
Pretty much. It's not volatile. I've had plenty of people use it and it's not reacted poorly. It's as dangerous as any other great axe would be. But I can't figure out what magic instills into it. I don't think it's a major enchantment. It's not like, a magic forged by the gods for that one person, it's not one of those. But I can feel there's something within it. And he kind of moves his hand over, and for a moment you see glistening magic. But suddenly it just stops. That's about as far as we can get. We know there's magic. We know there's something there. We don't know what it is.
Well, in that case, I'd love to take you up on this offer to use the axe until it does some crazy voodoo shit in my hands. I'm sure it'll happen in no time.
Maybe.
Maybe.
However, I do request a handshake of the promise. And he holds out one hand. This hand is absolutely scarred up. It seems he was not joking about using his spells and potions on himself before anything else.
He will give him a handshake back. Pretty much just giving it not a firm squeeze, but an abrasive squeeze. Like, hey yo, yeah, I'm cementing this shake. All right, brother, add me up and let's go get a beer later. That type of shake.
For now, Sylvester, just put a regular great axe into your weapons, and just label it Fancy Great Axe. Its name.
Well, here's the thing, Mela. I already have a great axe that was dubbed Beautiful. So I have Beautiful Great Axe already programmed. Can I just have that be the great axe?
We'll say you switch out your other great axe for this one then.
Yeah. The other one I think I just stole from the boss.
You did.
I don't think it had any magical properties at all. It just looked cool.
Yeah, it was just a unique looking weapon. It didn't have anything special. He probably had someone make it fancily. That's about
It had a nice camo on it.
it. Now, as you're talking about that with Tyler, Jojen,
Hello.
Victoria has fully calmed down now and has moved to sit with her paws on your chest and is nuzzling her face up into yours.
I'll just like boop her with my nose. Just
Her eyes go wide and she boops back at you.
just give a, I guess not scratch because that doesn't really do anything, but just like a roughing of the non-existent hair.
Yeah. You pet between her horns.
Mm-hmm.
There was a singular scroll where you were, and for some reason it was really marked down in price. Your guess, it's probably been there for a very long time at this point, and he just cannot get rid of it.
Mm.
It is still fairly expensive comparatively.
Mm.
For 480 gold pieces,
Yep.
there is a single-use spell scroll of Revivify.
Ooh.
It seems Judge. Now, I'm not even going to make you roll for what that spell is. You've seen it in action right in front of you.
Yeah.
The fact that it's only 480 probably means this town doesn't generally have a lot of crime comparatively. And it seems he doesn't think he needs it anymore, and has marked it down for quite a lot. Judging by the dust on it, it's been there for at least a year or two, unmoved.
Right in my nose. If only I had the correct funds for it.
Don't
Darn
forget
it.
you do have a discount going on.
I do. I'll grab it. I'll have Victoria smell it, just 'cause curious.
She smells at it, tilts her head, looks at you, and places a claw on it and just says, "Higher."
Mm. Yeah, this is important, dear. This could really help us, but we need a bit more funding. Let's just hope the good man is generous when he said savings.
Mama?
Um, hmm?
She boops your nose. My mama.
Yes, I'm your mother. You are my good little girl. Now, let's go see what kind of deals we can wrangle out of this gentleman, shall we?
Deals.
Yes, deals. I put her in the scarf position, and we go towards Mr. Man.
He is just finishing up his conversation about the weapon, which even for you who's seen, Elven Mastery weapons,
Mm.
this is even more beautiful to them.
Hmm.
But he takes notice of you joining, looks over and goes, Miss Georgian, what can I do for you?
Yes. I was looking over at your scrolls and I saw this one, collecting enough dust to create a civilization. I was curious on, its price. I saw the label was marked down to 400, and I just wrote it down. Where the hell did it go? 480 gold. But yeah, I'm a bit low on the funding, so I'm wondering if we could bring it down any more.
Well, seeing as we have a plethora of medicals, clerics, and some druids who have access to the spell, it's just been sitting there for about 3+ years. I've of course taken care of it for up until 2 years ago. I kind of forgot it was over there. What is your budget, dear?
I'll grab my coin sack, have a jingle round. I'm looking about roughly 130 gold.
He thinks about it for a bit. Goes into his sleeves and pulls out another book and looks through things. That's a little low, but how about this? I'll bring it down to 240. You pay a chunk of it now, and when you get more money, you can pay it in increments. He tilts his head, and I'm going to roll for something IRL. Because reasons and lore and reasons. Here's my d20. I grabbed the wrong one.
Is this the koi fish dice?
Yes, it's the koi fish. It's the only dice I have.
Alright.
With a... Ooh, that's a good number. His eyes suddenly flash. Not vibrantly or brightly or spookily, but this warm flash of pink and purple comes to his eyes as he looks over you. Master Hydra has given you mistress. Is it wrong I feel wrong for using the word mistress?
Oh, many people have called me that before, darling. It's quite an honour, really. I like it.
I am
Get out of
referring...
here, Carl.
I am referring to Lady Hijau. But Lady Hijau has entrusted you with one of her kin, which means you must have a good heart too. And I do not think lying would be something she'd be too fond of giving a child to you, should you do. I will trust you. Do you know that if you do not intend to pay this back if I give it to you, for a down payment, you will be barred from the establishment, and the unique item that was made for you, the magic will be removed and revoked.
I'll do my best. I'll bring it as soon as I have money.
He brings out
I
a
do thank
little
you.
paper crane. This will always return to you until you have finished paying off the first increment, though. I would like a little down payment of, I'll say 40 GP now. Does that sound fair?
Let's see what. 40, and it's a total of 480. Let's. How about I give you 80 now? Then I have 400 exactly to give to you.
Well, I marked it down for half of that money. So it's down to about 240.
Okay, so down to 240. I'll make sure I write this down because money is something I'm not used to caring about in Dungeons and
Holy
Dragons.
shit, he's keeping track of money.
I know. Usually I just give it to other people. I usually give it to the small ones.
Hey, I'm a small one.
You are very small. Yeah, I'll give you 40 then, and then I just have 200 to pay off.
Yes. He takes the 40, puts it in a bag that, again, magically as he tosses it up goes, Miss, what is your dragon is like slowly going in for a nose boop to him.
I imagine it's just like a very like long noodle, just protruding from my shoulders.
Like, have you ever seen a snake try to go from one tree branch to another?
Yeah, it's just like slowly. It's just like whoa.
She's got the speed of a cat trying to get closer to its prey without being seen.
Yeah.
Realizes she is seen, goes for the strike loop, and then goes back around your neck with a little giggle.
Okay, joking. Okay. Thank you. I do appreciate this quite a bit.
You see him writing on the paper crane. And then he speaks in that language once again that you do not recognize. That was really weak. I'm giving that a 3.
I'm going to give it a 4 just because of the timing.
You know, I'll go to 4 because it was funnily timed. But
he speaks in a language.
He speaks in the language.
Listen, I'm not drinking soda or anything right now. Give me a break.
He writes down on the paper, speaking the language that you do not recognize. Well, you recognize but do not know.
Yeah.
And soon did someone say language?
You're welcome to come over if you'd like to try to decipher what language he's using.
Sure, let's see if I know the language. Is it common or elfish?
Nope. If you want to try and figure it out, you can use a history check.
Cool. I'm good at those, probably, I think. 11.
It's one of those things where you feel like you may have heard it once upon a time, but that was once upon a time.
Hey, if you want me to translate this, you can give me, like, a little bit of time. He says in a stage whisper to probably confused-looking Joygen.
She goes back to whispers and just gets really close, smacks him on the arse and says, "You're in the way."
Wait, yeah, he did just say it.
So
He just goes over here.
Why don't you make I don't know, what would this be? Sleight of hand for whispering or just a stealth?
Stealth? I don't know. I said I was stage whispering, so.
I don't know what stage
whispering is. He's not really trying to hide what he's saying because he's just dramatically whispering.
Okay, so that 15 of his perception will notice it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
He looks between you two and he goes, "Which one are you trying to figure out? The language or what I said?"
Yes.
He's very curious.
I can tell. The language is undercommon.
Oh, that's why it looks so familiar, because he uses the Elvish script. Duh! He does a little face palm and it just makes a comedic, massively loud slap sound, even though he barely hit himself.
Right.
Again, dramatic, you know. How did you get around to knowing Undercommon? Were you brought up around elves or something?
I was adopted by Drow.
Oh, no way.
Yes, I did not live here for a very long time. I lived out west within the Elven settlements.
You didn't by chance live in Byron Ulthar, did you?
No, my adopted parents were not fond of big cities, but we did live in one of the smaller towns nearby. We went in every now and then for what necessities or vacations to see just a slice of probably the
Yeah,
biggest city in this entire world is like.
that's quite much. Yeah, it's just relatively large. Hell, I might have seen you before just without realizing. Small world, eh?
Oh, it truly is, even within the other planes of existence. And he kind of just seems to lose his attention for a moment. Sorry.
No, it's okay. My mother is Elvish as well. I come from Elvish parent. Well, one of my parents is Elvish, so you know,
Given
two
your
sides of the
looks,
same
miss,
coin.
and please don't take this wrong, I wouldn't be surprised if you came from a few different lines of the demons, such as an incubus or a main primary demon.
Was it the horns that gave it away, or was it the amethyst, or was it my titties? What gave it away? I'm curious.
It was none of that. It was something
Oh,
that I'm
really?
sure you are very aware you're doing without needing to do it. And he kind of taps at his eyes and then motions for the entirety of her body. Make me an insight check.
I think I got what pick up what he's putting down. I just wink at him. Oh, that's another 11.
It's fine. He's trying to make it pretty obvious, so
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
low DC. He is seeing through your ability to show what he wants the most in a person.
Mm.
Given the fact that the flash of light, you assume that this is a godly intervention thing. Maybe just for common ground conversation, or because there's just lingering magic from when he was whatevered with Hija. Um, no, I recognize that type of illusion magic. You'd be amazed how many people within the Elven settlements are interacting with, especially incubi and succubi. They have no shame, and they shouldn't. They're just following their
Uh,
codes. I really couldn't care less. Except for the one
oh,
that
well,
chased after me. She was a pain. I appreciated her affections. You should.
well, it's ironic you say that. My father, he's an
Yeah,
incubus. Sorry.
I could tell. I could assume. I hope he's at least one of the good ones and not one of the ones that run away when he gets someone pregnant. Too many of those.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
No, it's okay. Quickly changing the subject. You wouldn't be by chance to be an illusion wizard, would you? Just how quickly you saw through that.
No, it was holy intervention. When I was looking at you earlier, um,
Oh,
Hijab gave me a moment of clarity.
oh,
As you
right.
are someone she
I
has
was curious.
entrusted her baby to, she wanted to make sure that as a follower, I understood why
Hmm.
she did. And it was just residual power.
Oh, right. I was going to say, you may have known my brother, Onvir. He was an illusion wizard himself, and you may have known
Well,
him. Again, small world.
I mean, there are only one big wizard college within the Elven settlements. They're not fond of learning magic usually as much as they are being born with it. Again, it's just kind of innate to elves. Would you mind describing your
Yeah.
brother? Or a picture you might
Uh,
have of him?
let's see. Where's that photo of him? I've got one that's made out of crayon that I did when I was younger. I could just describe him. He's a little bit younger than I am, just by a few days. Green eyes, ginger hair, relatively short compared to my other brothers. Definitely got the elven build. He's thin, formal. Looked like he's got a constant broom up his arsehole.
I know plenty of wizards in general who are like that.
Mm.
Give me a moment. I'm working on finding the picture.
Gotta do this.
Do 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 do. Oh, I haven't done them yet. That's why. That's fine. I'll do them after stream today. It does sound slightly familiar. I mean, there were a few. Ethan actually has really, really good. And he has advantage. There we go. As you see him kind of start to fade out of like trying to figure out who it is, he kind of just flicks an earring, and it glows very brightly for just the faintest of moments before he snaps. Yes, I do know your brother. Not well, but I've seen him a few times within the halls, corridors, and such. He didn't seem too fond of talking to many people. At least not there. A wealth of information, very intelligent. Has he finished his studies, or has he gone for more?
He's just about to finish his studies, though you wouldn't guess it, though. He's constantly in our family's library. He's trying to branch out into 3 different schools of magic all at once. I don't know who he thinks he is, but illusions are what he's good at, and that's why we constantly tease each other in that sense. We always dress up as our mothers and fathers and prank each other. He's also trying to get into abjuration and transmutation.
Well, I mean, most wizards can only really handle one form of magic, but it's not unusual to learn the others just for understanding the magic at its base core. Maybe that's what he's doing.
You try and tell him that, I'd go on a 5-hour lecture on, actually, I could do this. No, you can't, Oliver. You're just a psychopath.
I can tell you are close to your sibling.
Oh, I love him. I love them. And we do have our moments. Onvir is definitely the one I pick on the most, but it's because I do it out of love. And if I pick on Avir enough, you'll break my spine unintentionally.
Now, if we're talking break our spine, are we talking like the guards level strong? Or your friend here, and he points to Sylvester.
I would say a stronger Sylvester, but he's definitely quite. He's en route. He's definitely very strong.
I see.
Ifaya is just monolithic.
Well, I'm glad to hear that your brother, assumably, is doing well.
Oh yes, he's gone adventuring recently. We haven't heard from him yet. I do hope he's all right. My outing is very much, where are they now? And I had to leave my little sister behind, so it's a bit rough, but onwards and upwards.
I had a elder sister myself from the adopted family. Very overprotective. It was nice. But I understand that discomfort or displeasure leaving them behind while you're journeying. Might I ask what drove you away? To walk away for so long?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that.
May I ask what had you leave the elven settlements? They don't often. Most do not leave. It is a safe place, especially. And he drops his voice. Especially for those being affected by the Fae.
Well, let's be honest with ourselves here. I'm not elvish, am I? Half, yes, but look at me. I'm looking for people. I'm looking for my brother. I'm looking for my father. I'm looking for the people that are hunting Directoria here. And I'm looking for someone I truly love.
Might I
Her name's
have-
Aurea.
Or
She's, well, picked the most beautiful woman in the world, and that's what you'll get.
yeah. Light blonde hair, blue eyes, scars around her face.
How do you know this?
She was here about 2.5 months ago. Bought a shield. Not for her, saying that she's going to be giving it to a friend that she met recently. I can tell you Aurea is very safe. She looks like she's in good health.
Okay. Well, oh, okay. Whoa, oh, I'm lightheaded. Where was she going?
He waves his hand and brings out a map from what apparently is just the fucking Aether. And he brings out a map of the entire world. Or at least what y'all know of it. Because there isn't a connection to the aquatic world, which is very readily known to be underneath the land. Give me a moment to pull up the map so that I have my names completely certified. Thank you, Incarnate. Do as I tell you, please. Thank you. Wonderful. Well, when we last talked, which again was not for very long, she doesn't have time to sit around and talk in the store when she's got things to do.
Heard that one before.
And she's also not necessarily the most comfortable around those of arcane magics for whatever reason.
I've heard that one before as well. Did she say it in a? Did she say it with her accent as well?
She had an accent, yes.
God, I miss it.
I know she was heading north at the time. I don't know how north is this fucking thing. You see, as he's trying to make it come out of the Aether completely, it just keeps getting snagged. Y'all can do a very quick, easy perception roll while I'm trying to get the stupid thing to open.
Shh. You're broken, butter. Fuck. Damn it.
Joyton, you are
some
just
shit
laughing
today.
at the point that the Aether is not letting it out. Like, it is amusing.
Yeah. Fucking
Sylvester
Victoria's just
Sarmenti,
wrapping my eyes.
yeah. Sylvester Sarmenti, y'all are welcome to also make the...
Perception.
Yeah.
Just perception. Okay. Time to get 16.
Did you actually?
Yeah, he did.
Damn.
I'm gonna get a 12.
You're
Damn.
close.
You got 12 plus 3. You got 12 on the dice roll.
Y'all both...
That's actually what I meant.
Y'all both see it with a DC of 10.
Good.
Y'all watch as the... I believe again, I could be wrong, but the Bombo monkey seems to be on the other side of the Aether because, you know, magics. And you just see one hairy little monkey hand pulling it back and forth.
It's the final boss.
The monkey is in fact the final boss. Please roll for initiative. You all die.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm
Let me
dead.
just. Alright. Uh huh. So hang on, let me just make sure if I die real quick. Where is
on,
success, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. You're both good.
hold on.
Stop.
Those are actually yours. You lost.
Anyway.
You didn't roll 3 fails, you dumb little stinky.
Oh, you know what? You have chlamydia, so you only need 2 fails.
Yeah, well, I have dementia.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, so you forgot that 13 fails. 13's unlucky.
You know who else has dementia?
But then a giant laser Tarrasque comes, and nothing beats the laser Tarrasque.
Anyway, he curse. Y'all watch as he suddenly drops it, watches his wizard almost fall over, jumps out of the aether and starts clapping his hands above his head.
He is the strongest character in all of fiction.
Yeah, make me a deck save.
Ooh.
Sir Menti. Because I have the feeling you're the one laughing the loudest.
Yeah, you're not allowed to get that
20.
You watch as a monkey turns towards you as you're laughing, goes to fly, tackle, hug you, and you just pop out of the way in time.
Now, question: do I now have to make a deck save?
Yes, because he failed on the first flying hug.
I at least get advantage.
Yeah, because
I'm
you
really
just
glad
watched
I
it
got
happen.
advantage.
Once again, he goes for the flying hug and fails. He just sits there with his his knuckles on the ground, looks between you both, makes a very unhappy just and goes back to his corner as he's playing with bugs.
Oh, now I feel bad.
He does not seem upset. He's just mad that you dodged him. He is actually also kind of eating the bugs.
Bug.
I
That's his
should
food
hire
save.
him to de-infest my workplace from the cockroaches they have.
Somebody's just looking at the monkey like trepidatiously, like doing an exaggerated kung fu stance, like ready for it to jump back at any moment, far past the time where it has been at all active. Realizes after a minute that the monkey will not do anything and breathes a sigh of relief. Okay.
Breathe a sigh of the onyx.
Whew. We survived.
I will apologize, but this is my life that's been going on for the past 10 years.
It's fine. He gives a thumbs up that creates a second bigger thumbs up with minor illusion.
Yeah, as you're doing that, there's this long honk noise from the window behind you. And as everyone, as y'all turn around to look, yeah, he is absolutely covered in dirt and like mud, and it's starting to harden. But he's doing the husky window looking thing.
Oh, god damn it. I'll be right back.
Finally, Tyler just kind of... Animals truly are the greatest things in the world.
Damn it, Parrot! You son of a bitch, get in the water! Want it hard on yourself?
The moment you get near him, he flops right into the middle. He doesn't even let you get closer. He does the alligator thing, where his eyes are the only thing above the water at the moment.
Okay, well, you know what? Sylvester in the background is just going to, since I have 20 strength, jump to get on his back so he can clean his back and not be fully submerged.
Yep.
Because he's alligatoring.
We'll move to that in a minute.
Yeah, you guys continue while this happens in the background.
Yeah.
So Menti, you were looking at some of the cantrips, and I know your friend was looking at a potion or two. I have a few minor potions that I could give you all. I am aware you're going on a trip here soon.
Yeah. And while I can definitely rejuvenate them with my music,
I thought you were about to say midget, and I was about to be, what?
No, he was just being a little goober man. With my music, I don't have enough songs.
Right.
I literally do not know enough songs to keep these fucking yahoos alive.
What's a yahoo?
He points at Joygen.
Huh?
That is a lady.
You're a yahoo.
I'm a what now?
A yahoo.
Is there some sort of bard speak that I'm not aware of?
I think
You're a goober. A silly creature, even. You're a glombus.
Is this undercommon?
No. That is. He points at the paper that the guy wrote.
I'll give you a dead arm.
He will give you nothing because he has nothing to give.
Mm-hmm. What were you talking about? Sorry, I was blinded by my dragon.
It is a beautiful creature, so I do not blame you.
Mm-hmm.
He hands you both 2 potions of minor healing, D1, D4 plus 2.
Yeah.
These are extremely easy to make in this town. Now, they're only 5 gold here, but again, to say they are extremely easy to make, I have about 5 boxes. 5 big crates full of them in the back. I don't mind giving a few out to those who are doing something for good. And I've been told the job that you have taken up, the young lady in the brothel, is a very kind-hearted woman, very scared of the world. She's not been treated well. For your friend out there, I'll also give you 2 more. And looking at the craziness that is Sarmenti, he passes judgment and gives Georgian the extra 2 for Sylvester.
Dope. So I have 3
Well, I
total.
cannot be trusted.
If you'd like to say you bought a couple, you can. You just need to tell me which ones you wanted to buy.
So
I was gonna.
how? Yeah, I was going to buy them for you, and then you can give me the gold.
I was gonna buy a metric shit ton of the small ones.
How many are the small? How much for the small ones?
5 GP per
5
one.
GB.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was just gonna buy a fuck ton of them.
Again, they're just 1d4 plus 2.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I use one every round, that's like a mini regeneration.
It is.
Isn't it an action?
No. I'm
What's
with
it
Jolly
for
on
your
the.
game?
Jolly, what was it that you said for potions for yours? Because I agreed with it.
I do free action for potions that don't do damage.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
He
What
does
if I buy
mention
10?
that's how much he has out for sale.
Okay, so he has 10 left.
I will state that the minor potions may have a small drawback, and he kind of points to the card explaining it, and it states that minor potions do have the ability to kind of wear off the usefulness. You'll still get the 1d2, but you will drop the plus 2 if you drink too many of them in quick succession. They're such
It's kind of like
minor.
you get too blood.
Yeah, they're such a minor thing that like you could build tolerance to it, which is a problem.
Yeah. It's like repeatedly casting minor illusion. Eventually, it's just kind of be obvious what it does.
Yeah.
Okay,
You'll still get the 1d4 worth of healing, and that's the only one that is affected because of it being such a cheaply made thing. It's within good quality. It's just, the body will immune to it at some point.
And how much for the regular healing potions?
15 GP for potions of healing,
15.
and I have 10 of those. Those do not
10
have
of those.
the decaying property, if you will.
Okay,
Wait.
so
How much do they heal though?
2d4 plus 4.
Okay, so it's like double and they don't decay.
Yes, but they're also 10 more gold. Here, I'll reread them.
Yeah.
So minor healing is 1d4 plus 2. Regular potion of healing is 2d4 plus 4. I will have these written down in the notes area on Roll20. I just keep forgetting to do it, and I'm very sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Moderate healing is 3d4 plus 4, and that is 30 GP.
Hmm.
Greater Healing is 4d4 plus 8 and is 50 GP. Major Healing is 6d4 plus 10 and is 90 GP. Superior is 8d4 plus 16 and is 120 GP. And Supreme Healing is 10d4 plus 20 at 200 GP. He does kind of read this all down and he goes, now, the potions are easier to make here, purely because we have such a large community of druids. These are very underpriced for what you would see in pretty much any other town. Aside maybe certain towns within the Elven settlement, because, once again, druid colonies.
Absolutely. Okay, so I would definitely like to buy 3 more of the small ones for 15.
He brings out his paper to write down. Okay. He wraps them. All of the potions are wrapped up in like that brown paper that they use for cushioning, so that they don't break.
Yeah. And additionally, I would like the regular heal. I like 2 of the regular healing potions for 15 apiece. So that's 30.
Alright, he wraps those up as well.
Okay, so for a total, that's 45 gold, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'll give you that. Give 2d4 plus 4. That equals 4. Plus 4 healing potions. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I will go to my big boy now. Where's my big man?
Sarmente. Well,
No, I am 5'6", my G.
Yeah,
not
you
what I
are.
meant. I was actually just calling on you for your turn.
I thought you were saying I am big. I am
No.
not big. I am the small.
You're minuscule.
Was there anything else from the... Gotta find them, sorry. The... Scrolls, there it is. Did you want to take another look at the scrolls or another look around before we moved on?
Let me look at cantrips to see if there's any that I would even fucking want, or need, or desire.
You did
As a
see the
single...
Toll the Dead cantrip, by the way. That was the one you...
I do remember having seen that. And that is a very good attack cantrip. However, I am not the DPS. I am the
You
crowd
spent
control.
a decent amount of time looking through the scroll pile, which didn't have too many.
Uh-huh.
So I will read off all of the scrolls that were there that is not Revivify, which had its own casing where Georgian found. So there was Acid Splash, Primal Savagery, Toll the Dead, Guidance, and Firebolt. And then there were about 4 level 1 spells, which was Alarm, Bane, Ice Knife, and Snare.
Ooh.
The cantrips are 80 GP, and the spell scroll level 1s are 200 more because they are less readily available at 280.
Yeah. I could afford exactly 1 spell scroll if I really, really wanted one.
1 level 1 or 1 cantrip?
1 cantrip. I do not have 200 gold, my guy.
I didn't think so.
No, I have 80 gold exactly.
Oh, wow. You could also probably barter it down a bit. He seems pretty willing to do that.
Yeah, but cantrips are also 1 use, and I don't know if it would be as useful as getting other things? Question mark?
That's right.
Since, like, the only one that stands out to me that I would even want for this guy is probably guidance.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I have a thing for that. It's called I have 7 uses of bardic inspiration
Yeah.
because I get extra because of my fucking subclass.
Mm-hmm.
If we really need it, I think we'll be fine. Anyway, or I can just get guidance naturally. I think I can. Anyways, in that case, maybe potions if I want to buy anything. Oh, it's not on my spell list. Interesting. So I was just looking at guidance to see if it was on my spell list.
No, that's a cleric and I think paladin spell. Maybe
Druid too.
druid. I was about to say maybe druid.
Yeah. How much were the normal-ish healing potions again? The not mini ones?
They were, let me double check because I don't want to give you the wrong price. They were 15 GP.
Ooh.
Again,
You know
he
what?
explained it's all because of the fact that he's just druids.
Yeah. You know what? I'll take like 2 of those, honestly. Get us down to a solid 50 gold and get us some like slightly better healing.
Yeah.
Healing, that was the normal ones, and those were 2d4 plus, what was it again? 4?
2d4 plus 4.
I'm so good at memory! Let's go! Alright, there we go. That's all I need for now. I just wanted to have a little bit of extra, just in case of something that was a little bit meatier, because I know Sylvester was stocking up on little ones, but that's not very efficient.
Okay.
So,
Is that everything then?
Yep.
Alright, see you later, Tyler. We need to find our cat friend.
yes. We will see you later. He does the backward moonwalk finger snap motion that they do in cartoons and shit.
Let's go.
And then he just walks normally.
Y'all leaves and he gives you a good wave. All you hear is a huge amount of splashing coming from the little pond over there.
Oh
I
boy.
think Sarmenti and Joy simultaneously just say, parrot.
Yeah, I was gonna say carrot.
Yeah.
Chicken sandwich is no longer like basking, it's trying to hide away from any splashing water.
Wait, it's splashing that far? Damn.
Well, he moved over. Okay, so Chicken Sandwich ran over with you, got splashed, and refused to come anywhere near the water, is what happened.
Yeah. So, you basically just see Sylvester on a parrot island that is barely breaching the top of the water, and he is just deep scrubbing the dirt off of his back. He is probably soaked, so his hair is probably drooping. Probably got that lion's mane going across the and down the front of his head, as he is just hyper focused on it until he sees you guys approach. And then he just says, "Ah, hi there. Sorry
You
I
who
left."
lifeguard?
Huh?
I said, you who lifeguard?
Oh no, I think I saw an illusion show like this. This isn't a beach, this is a lake!
True that. You okay out there?
Yeah. Parrot pretty much rubbed himself all over the dirt, and if I didn't clean it off in a couple of minutes, it was going to harden all over him. So I'm getting
right.
it while the water's still here.
Absolutely. Once you're done with that, I got you some healing potions. I feel like you're going to take a lot of damage.
Ah, shit, I forgot to buy some from him. I'll do that later. Thank you,
Make
boss.
me a dexterity save real fast.
Oh, God. Do I have advantage because of thing, or can I not see it?
It has nothing to do with things that you can see, it's what you're standing on.
Uh-oh.
You watch as Parrot starts to head down, and you just go, nope, I know what's going on. You jump off because there's nowhere else to stand. And after a few moments of holding his breath, he comes up with a mouthful of water, like water grass. And he's just chewing it like a cow. He saw nothing. He did nothing wrong in his eyes.
Parrot! You're a plant eater.
It is eating plants. Seagrass.
Oh, I thought you said
Or-
sea bass.
No, it's eating like water grass.
Like kelp.
No, that makes much more sense. I thought you said
Does
sea
kelp-
bass. I was like, wait, this guy is a fucking
Okay,
plant
so
eater.
this is a weird question. Does kelp grow in like ponds and lakes?
It's not called kelp, but sort of, yes.
There is a similar plant. Okay. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got that effectively, and he's just chewing like a cow.
In that case, he just kind of rubs his cheeks a little bit and says, "All right, big guy, come on, let's go to the dock now. You're pretty much clean."
It makes a
And I
very
assume
muffled
he-
honking noise. I would suggest those on the dock to back up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna go, like, over here now.
Unless you want a shower.
In
If
fact,
y'all
I'm gonna
don't
go, I'm gonna take cover. I'm gonna take the dodge action. I'm
Um,
I'm guessing Joy is just standing there.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was distracted. What's happening?
I said you might want to back off the
He's
dock. to
getting
let
out
air
of the
out.
dock. And
Oh,
he is
right.
so unless you want like unless you wanted a 11-second large shower, yeah.
The minute he gets onto the dock, he looks up at you. I need another deck save at advantage because you know exactly what's about to happen. Yeah, you hold on well, and he just goes full fluffy dog and shakes off every part of him.
Can I shake everything off of me simultaneously?
Absolutely with that nat 20.
Yeah, so Esther just kind of has all of his mane on his eyes now. And he just kind of has to brush it to the sides so he can
in
see.
his emo face.
Yeah.
I feel it deep within. It's right beneath the skin. It doesn't die 'cause I feel like a monster. Why is there a thing?
Why is that?
Um,
I don't know.
Anyway, here you
Is
go.
it safe now?
I think so. Here, I'll pass you one of the 2d4 plus 4 healing potions and 3 of the 1d4 plus 2 healing potions.
So hold on 1 second. Let's see. 1d4 plus 2.
No, three
Healing.
of those. 3 of those.
Oh no, I'm okay, yeah, so 3 there, and then sheet, please. Please. Okay, 2d4 plus 4 healing, and how much of those?
One of those.
Gotcha. Alright. He will just take them and immediately pull out his bag and look for gold to pay it back.
No, don't worry about that.
Oh, but why not?
Well, we're going to go to a job. Sure, there's going to be loot. You just got to give me first dibs on the loot.
Oh, fair enough. I don't need much of it anyway. Sounds good to me. Thank you.
Money.
Plus, we're a team now. I'd hope some of my stuff would be your stuff and some of your stuff would be my stuff.
That's
We're
fair.
what was the name we came up with? The Cerberus, right? Manticore. Something like that.
To be fair, that was just for the thingy.
Yeah, but it's cool.
If y'all want to keep
we
it,
are
y'all
the
can keep it. I'm just saying you don't
Yeah.
have to.
We are the Manticore, so we all share a body.
Yeah, we all have a shared core.
I would hope it would rather be my body or Sylvester's body. I'm sure yours is amazing, Samenti, but I would like some definition.
He just looks down, comically pulls up his shirt, and just like, because of an illusion, very obvious illusion, it's just like a cartoonish skeleton.
It's just a skin colored spinal cord.
Yeah, basically. And he just goes, yeah, fair enough. And then puts down his shirt, the illusion ends.
You should probably get back soon and get something to eat. I am vanished.
Did we?
No, you're
just,
Sylvester.
didn't we just eat? Why do I
Wait,
I
what
remember
time
this
is
wrong?
Well, y'all ate pretty much right after the conversation with the lady.
Bella, what time is it?
I
I forgot the timeline.
It's fine. Y'all got here pretty early. Probably around, I'm going to say 7 to 8 o'clock is when y'all got in. The conversation with her took about an hour to really decipher everything she was saying. Y'all spent quite a bit of time, over a couple of hours, in the library and fishing. So it's past, I'd say, about 2 p.m. Y'all skipped over lunch.
God, that's why I'm getting cranky.
So, do we want fish as he pulls out the bag slightly, or something else?
Fish would be
What was that?
Fish would be fun. Oh, sorry, yeah. You can eat that, surely.
Alright. Would we like to stop by the house then, or...
Yes, we're
Just
definitely
find
stopping by
somebody
the house. No, we are stopping by the house because you smell like the fish, and I am not going to eat next to you if you smell like that.
Oh,
Why
right.
is there a cat on me?
It's not a bad thing, no, I'm very thankful. But goddammit, you do smell like it's lower intestines.
What?
Oh no, she's right. I did have to skin and open the other one for her.
Yes.
It's a chicken sandwich.
Yeah. That's just how butchery works sometimes. I had chefs at home whose sole job was to deal with the fish because we'd eat it essentially live. They'd be swimming in the tanks, they'd pluck it out from the water, slice. The food was absolutely amazing. It was still moving on the plate. It was interesting.
I don't think you should eat anything that's still moving, but you do you, I guess.
Oh no, it was just muscle memory at that point.
How does muscle have memory?
Well, say if I was to slice into your bicep right now, it'd still be twitching.
Well, I should hope so. I'd still be alive.
Yeah. I'm starving. I'm getting murderous. Let's go eat.
Grand.
Sounds good.
So where are y'all
need to
headed?
dry off. I think.
Sylvester's place, yeah?
Yes. Why is there a cat on my token, by the way?
I don't know. Give me back my cat.
There you go. Yeah, I
It
don't
was
know why the
sitting
cat
next
was
to you.
placed.
I just didn't feel like moving it off your token.
Oh, that's fine. I was just confused.
Yeah, you stay confused.
That is my perpetual state.
No, that's my perpetual state.
No.
Looks like the cat is hanging off of Eric's thingy. Oh, we're back.
Oh,
I figured y'all don't want to have to walk through an entire town.
yeah?
Actually, that is my favorite part of the sessions.
I hope not.
I'm going to zoom to the house.
Back to the highlight, I actually was hoping to... Oh my Jesus Christ. I was actually hoping to describe every single step I took.
Wait. I gotta do it.
Wait, we already did that joke, never mind.
Where's my chair? There's my chair.
You do not find an animal, you do find an apple.
And here is my chair.
He will take it and give it to Parrot.
Samantha, you are really
It's like
far
a
up there,
treat.
so why are there two of you?
I was accidentally moving myself on the map. And, anyway, I have a spell for that. That's my explanation.
Is it called Minor
He's
Illusion?
secretly...
Yes.
He's secretly a Twilight cleric. He's secretly a trickery domain cleric.
Yeah, sure.
Duplicity.
I'm a secretly duplicity domain cleric that uses everything with magic and also has bardic inspiration.
I don't know what you're talking
And
about.
also that jump to wisdom, because my wisdom is -7.
How do you feel about
Hi.
spiders?
Spider, scary.
Yeah, there's one that's running past you at the moment.
He falls backwards out of his
Oh
chair.
shit. I almost made it big.
Ah.
Goes back in here. Yeah. Our barbarian was getting called.
Indeed.
You fell over. You know, the more I'm staying here, the more I should have got a pet sooner.
What? Why is there spider?
Why is there not a spider?
Those two are
Because spider.
Spiders are great. What are you on about?
That's scary.
Trust me, darling, there's scary things out there.
Yes, giant
Like-
spiders.
Exactly. There's always a bigger spider.
Or tarantula hawks. Ugh.
Yes, tarantula hawks. Yes, they're out there too. I'm going to say that she just points randomly at the map. I'm guessing right there.
Actually, no, it's right behind you. Cast Minor Illusion, make a still image of a tarantula hawk.
I know what you're doing, sweetheart.
Yeah. Snaps
I
fingers
do
and it
well
goes
for
away.
it. You are adorable.
I am. Who?
You.
He looks around. The cat? Points at the cat.
No, you fucking imbecile. You're adorable.
Oh, your compliment. Right.
They're
Yes.
rare, so do hold on to it like a jewel, but, you know, you get a nugget of appreciation every once in a while.
I will now take this compliment. I'm going to treasure it for the next 10 years as the only compliment I will have.
Oh, jeez. Okay, maybe get 2 a day.
You are going to spoil me, aren't you?
Not if you say it like that.
I mean, even 1 a day is enough.
True.
Just being completely facetious.
I'll teach Victoria how to dangle. So, like, she just uses her front claws to hold onto my arm, and the rest of her noodle body just, like, dangles.
Make an intelligence check with her at disadvantage because, as you can see, Chicken Sandwich is doing a thing.
Yeah, no, I haven't rolled a great number today.
You're trying to, but she is staring at Chicken Sandwich, who's continually batting around a roly-poly.
Is the animal alright, do you reckon?
It's a tiny bug.
Oh, right. And this creature is about the size of me.
The cat is, the cub is big. The
Big
roly-poly
boy.
is just a bug. And after he stops, realizes it's not fun anymore, he eats the roly-poly.
Oh, right. Just toying with it. Charming.
It looks up to you.
No, don't look at me, sweetheart. You're the one that just chased it for 5 minutes.
And it just opens its wings and stretches big with its claws.
Oh,
You know how,
big
like, in
stretch.
animation, when cats stretch, they do not quite the biscuit thing, but they, like, extend their claws out and, like, stretch out their toes as well. He's effectively doing that.
Big stretch.
And plops down and takes a nap.
God, life's difficult for these creatures, isn't it?
There is just a meow from behind you. The cat does not like the cub. It is too big. And it is staring it down.
Hey, be nice to your brother, sister, sibling. No matter what you're going to do about it, they're just going to still be there.
There's no hissing, no growling, just like, I need my pace, I need my distance. Typical cat reaction.
Why don't you go to your father's bed? Pretty sure it's empty right now. Plenty of space there.
It just blinks at you. It's a common household cat. It doesn't get what you're saying.
Fine. I'll use speak with animals. My free once per day speak with animals.
Okay.
Why don't you go and sleep on your father's bed? There's plenty of space up there.
It still smells like rotten corpse up there.
It's
Is that a
different
fucking
than just.
rat?
Huh?
Is that a fucking rat?
No. That's your squirrel.
Oh, my bad. Oh,
Um,
this.
See, cat.
I don't know where you're.
Wish the cat.
I was looking from it far
yeah.
away.
No, she
Um,
looks at you as you say that. She goes, "The jellyfish was dead for about a month and a half. It smells like dead corpse in there."
No, yeah, I do get that vibe from him. He should bathe himself with something a little bit stronger. Lavender oils, maybe. Oh god, I am privileged, aren't I? Shit. Ugh, gross. Anyway, what was your name again? Oh, he's got so many, I can't quite remember.
Princess is what he named her.
Charmed.
She is, in fact, a Persian, flat face and all.
Yeah. Why don't you get along with your brother, sister, sibling, gender pending?
Because I have known him for about a day and he is big and he gets in my face. I'm not growling or hissing at him. I'm not attacking him.
True.
I'm just
True. Fair enough. What would you like, anything? Do you want me to do anything for you, or do you just want to chill?
I'm quite alright up here, but thank you. By the way, she is a beautifully well-kept cat. Her fur is immaculate. It just seems like, unfortunately, the jellyfish got the short end of the stick.
Yeah. Alright then, have at it. I'm gonna look at Victoria. You right, maybe?
She's kind of curled herself upside down in your lap. Her paws are, like, bent at the wrists. It's kind of like holding a baby in your lap, except a noodle dragon.
Noodle.
And she, surprisingly, isn't looking up at you. She's staring up at the sky from the window.
What are you looking at, sweetheart?
And she tilts her head. And all she says is, bug. Just, bug. But then you see a bunch of butterflies flying around.
Oh yes, butterflies. Can you say butterfly?
Butterfly.
Nearly. Butterfly.
Butterfly.
There you go. Good girl. Yes, they can fly. They're beautiful. They're very much like you. Well, once your wings grow a little bit stronger.
She looks at her back. She has no wings.
Oh, well, I'm governed based off the model, for flip's sake.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't have control over that.
Yes, okay. Once your ability to... You can fly soon.
She
enough.
scrunches... You know how a child, when they're deep into, like, focus, they scrunch their nose and harden their eyes? She effectively is doing the dragon version of that. And she lifts off your lap about 1.5 inches, and then falls back down after a moment.
Yeah. That was very good. That was very impressive.
She just kind of looks around confused at what she did. Not quite sure.
Very much a dog who just woke itself up by farting.
A little bit. Yeah. Same energy.
Who was that? How did that happen? Did that come out my body?
Pretty much, yeah.
essentially, I'll just like take my thumbs and then just put my hands on the beans and just play with their little arms.
Beans.
Not really beans. It's
Claws, yeah.
yeah. One of them would have had
Beans.
beans, and it's the one that gave Sylvester his powers.
True. But yeah, I'll just put my hand. I'm pretty sure, like, almost like a Venus flytrap, the little claw just wraps around my thumb.
To get you caught up, Jolly, Speak with Animals was used to talk between Joygen and Princess. Princess said that while, yes, she is not necessarily getting along with Chicken Sandwich, she's not spitting or hitting or growling at him, so she's just uncomfortable with him constantly getting in her face.
Oh, my poor babies.
He does not care.
Mhm.
Chicken Sandwich is kind of just doing his own thing. He ate a bug.
He chased
Better
it
not
like
have been the
fucking minutes.
spider.
No, it was a roly-poly that he batted around
Okay,
for 5
good.
minutes.
Better not have been Afro Spidey.
Afro Spidey is in his barrel.
Her barrel.
Her barrel, sorry.
She is a proud mother of 10,000.
So are you.
Not yet.
It's getting there.
By the way, y'all
Yes.
watch the Wet Sylvester slowly go into the bathroom. So he's finally taking a sandwich. Wow.
He's taking a sandwich? Wow.
Look,
I'm
the
taking a
bath.
sandwich into the bathroom.
He's
Yeah,
finally taking a
don't you?
bath.
Don't y'all take sandwiches into your baths?
I know a YouTuber who takes candies into a shower.
Exactly. It's normal. You know, shower beers are a thing, so why not shower candy?
I've seen shower wine.
Yeah,
I
shower
also
wine. That's
imagine- Oh, shower what?
Wine.
yeah, shower wine. That's when you know you're a depressed middle-aged mother. Whew, that was too real.
That was very
Depressed
real.
middle-aged mothers can't afford wine. They do Bud Light.
No, that's actually rednecks.
Sweet.
Let
Anyway,
me get a bit from the red
I also imagine that
like you.
I imagine that the house is also flooding with the delicious smell of my totally not looked up online professional dish.
Make me a what is it for cooking survival check?
And I have advantage since I have cooked a lot. These.
We'll say that this is a dish you cooked before for advantage. Multiple times before.
You
Yes.
like slow roast.
Do you slow roast a fish?
Yes.
ooh,
Yeah.
I guess you
Slow
can.
roasting is easy. Basically, slow roasting is just putting something through a stick and having it slowly rotate over a fire.
Okay,
You
so
can
I'm
do it
not
with
thinking
anything.
of the spigot slow roast. I'm thinking of like a pot roast that's in a pot.
No. This thing was as big as a human. He's basically treating it like a lechin.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm going to say you've stuffed it full of things like lemons and herbs and spices.
Mm.
A little bit of soy sauce on
Yeah.
it to help with it.
And he prepared a nice cheesy bacon potato side. And he pretty much left it while he goes and takes a quick back. Yeah, that was my whole point. That's what I wanted to do. That was the end goal.
You
I've
do
been
see.
hungry.
You do see that when you get out of the bath and go back to the oven, there is like an obvious wedge that's been cut out of it. And Victoria and Joy are like in the corner, just like eating it as quickly as possible, hearing that you're on the way.
I love the gremlin energy.
But she just took a fry.
No, she's like she went to the oven and just grabbed like a slice of the fish and was just like eating it in her hands with Victoria.
I imagine he just checks it and then he gives the side eye. He just sees them huddled in the corner. He just shrugs like, oh well.
What? You were in the bath for so long and it smelled amazing.
Oh, I don't blame you. I hope that's a good enough appetizer. We'll be ready soon.
No, this is like a full meal. Sorry. That's like a full meal.
Victoria
Victoria.
disagrees as she continues to eat what was left.
Yeah. She's literally slurping on the skin of the fish. Like, the noodle is eating like a noodle.
She has not chewed one bite. When you give her it, you just look down. She's slowly just doing the mouth thing where you've watched snakes eat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing that mouth thing
Way
where
too
they
much.
scrunch forward and they wiggle their mouth forward, and then just pulls it back. She was hungry. She is also a baby, so like of course she's gonna be hungry.
Oh yeah. God, it now just occurs to me on how much I've actually watched snakes eat things.
I can't say much.
Oh,
but
that's
same.
weird. Yeah, that's
I
a
mean,
weird
what?
amount. Anyway, yes, I'll take a triple portion. 2 of them are for Victoria, because she needs to grow big and strong. I'll take a single and just a bit of bread, because bread.
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 Lester always has a grand supply of bread.
Bread.
Bread. Now I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
Good. My plan has worked.
A few
Now perpetually starving.
a few minutes
I mean,
pass. and
twink.
the food- Yeah. A few minutes pass, and the food gets finished. I will state the chunk that was taken out, the area, is a little bit crispier because of the, sudden intrusion into the flesh, but, it happens. It's fine. Doesn't really do anything, just makes that area a nice little crunch. Victoria, while she was inside, also stole an entire onion, which she has eaten. So there's her veggies for the night. Victoria. She grabbed an entire onion, one of the bigger ones too, and is currently halfway done with it in the lap of Jordan.
I imagine Sylvester just has like a napkin / small towel over his one arm, which is going across his chest like a butler, while holding a full ass fucking slow roasted fish with the other hand, as it is pretty much just balanced on it and slowly just drops it down onto the table. And then in 2 seconds it gets mangled, doesn't it?
What is it that you put down in front of her?
He brought over the fish first.
Yeah, if you gave her a specific piece, she looks at it, takes a big crunch of the onion, and doesn't even chew it, she just swallows it, and then looks up at you, looks at the piece of fish, moves slow, strikes and grabs it, and it's gone.
And you wonder why we wanted to grab an early bite.
A what?
An early bite.
I thought you said an early bat. I was really confused.
Sylvester brings over a side of bread, little rolls, and then brings out the potatoes as well.
Potatoes.
There's a bug in my room. Papabo.
We actually, did I ever tell you about the halflings that came to visit my estate?
No.
No, I don't know what they do with their food, but for God's sakes, they are absolutely phenomenal. Not as good as this, of course, Sylvester, you're an outstanding chef. But their potatoes, something else.
Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew.
Oh,
So much you can do.
They eat like 6 meals a day. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, I mean you got first breakfast, second breakfast, you got tea, you got lunch,
Don't forget
you got supper, you got dinner. I actually think it's dinner then supper. Oh, I forget. Whatever.
Well, thank you, Sylvester. This is incredible.
Hey, it's no bother. I hope you all enjoy.
Oh, do make sure that all the animals get some.
You're all welcome to the dinner table.
He ignored the fish and has an entire leg of lamb in his mouth and is going over here.
Oh, come on, I didn't even cook that! Chicken sandwich!
He blinks and looks at you, places it down, but then pushes it behind him and starts eating the raw food. Seems he might be more interested in raw than cooked. However, Princess does take his place and happily eats the fish.
I imagine Sylvester just raises his hands and it's like the cat, the fucking fox, all the squirrel, they all just come over slowly.
These two cannot move over here, but yeah, they do come in to get food.
You know, the name chicken sandwich, I was judging it to begin with, I will be honest. I thought it was a ridiculous name. But by the amount of stuff that he eats, it's kind of making more and more sense now.
Yeah?
Yeah. I
Happy
kind of get
leopard
it.
growling noises.
Plus, people won't suspect the name when he's grown up. But thank God, it's just a little guy. Judging by how much he's grown already, he will definitely be as big as me one day.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
Trust me, I've already prepared for it. As a matter of fact...
You may have prepared for it. I haven't.
Oh, yeah. My apologies in advance.
Yeah, may I remind you, I come up to your stomach. Height-wise.
What was that?
I come up to your stomach, height-wise. You are a tall man. And well, I can't deny it much longer, I am small.
No, we are small.
This is not communism, but yes, we are both very small compared to this giant man.
Yeah, I mean, I just mean both of us are equally small. Well, you're slightly smaller.
Communistic height.
His points that are meant to you should be eating more than anybody at this table right now. You need more meat on your bones.
Yeah, and I'm trying to, but this is extremely filling. And because I am very small, I am very lanky, I am very lean, you could even say, I am just doing my best.
Here comes the baby dragon. Brrr, she does like the aeroplane noises to get him to eat it.
He just gives you like a fucking droll look. You just hear, just from behind you. And then he just moves forward. It goes into his mask as though it isn't there. And then the plate or the fucking fork is just clean.
Yeah, that's why I thought Twig Man grow some muscle. Oh, yeah, I heard nothing.
I did the SpongeBob. I did the SpongeBob steel string, but I guess it didn't fucking work.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, just go. You better eat, Twig boy. We've got a big adventure tomorrow.
Yeah, I am eating, Mom. You hear a loud raspberry get blown at you sarcastically as he is eating as much as he can.
How old are you again? I've completely forgotten. How old is everyone? Who's the oldest here?
Let me check the sheet, because I forgot.
1 billion.
You're a billion years old.
I'm about 31.
Okay, so that's definitely older than me.
Yeah. And you're only slightly older than me. So.
How old are you then?
Old enough to know better, but young enough to do it anyway.
So 26?
Yes.
Yeah, you see.
The funny thing is, it's because he is.
I am the baby of the group, if we're not counting animals.
How old is Troy again?
I am 20 years of age.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
Or he's 27.
Yeah.
Not only do you like your women to tower over you, you like them to be a little older too.
There's a 6-letter word that we like to use in these situations, and it's simply mother.
Huh? Huh?
I'm trying to compose myself.
They said I was fatherless, but I got two daddies right here.
True that. But yeah, I am 20 years of age.
You're a lot younger than I
I
thought.
am, well, you know, I got into the whole, I think it's because of my business. I got into that for only a couple of years, so, you know,
Yeah?
it's the years, I guess. Yeah, mature for my age, I guess.
That's very true.
Plus, I grew up with an elven mother, and you know how strict they can be.
No.
No?
I don't have an elven mother, no. I don't know anything about this.
Well, you know about elves, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, their formalities and their rules and their appearance and blah 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 blah, all that stuff. Kind of
Yeah.
glad I left. Same time I miss her. She is a scary woman, but in the best way possible.
There is a slight bonk
Understandable.
noise behind you.
Yeah.
Behind whoops.
Behind Sylvester.
Oh, god damn it.
The thing is that he's not looking at the veggies, he is staring intently at the bread.
He is making him a garden salad, and he gives him 2 pieces of bread. And he hands it out the window. And holds it up so he can eat it.
Yeah.
Get a nice view of
does.
Sylvester's backside.
You don't know what you see first, the butt or the tail.
But
Yeah, what?
But yes, he is
What?
eating very fast. It does not take him long to eat it all, though. Uh-huh. Exactly.
And then he ruffles the snoot a little bit, kisses it, and then goes back here.
Yeah. So, y'all continue talking. The entire time, Princess is eating very ladylike for a cat. Every time she makes a mess on herself, it's instantly cleaned out. But
Because I'm a lady, that's why.
exactly. By the time y'all finish, because y'all seem to have a pretty healthy and long conversation going. I don't know, probably takes a couple, hour and a half maybe, of just talking and eating slowly. Victoria eventually falls asleep after eating her fill, just kind of snuggled up in her lap. How long does it take to roast a fish, Jolly?
Slow roasting can go from 6 hours to like 30 minutes.
So how long did you do it for?
I imagine he did it for like 45 to an hour.
Okay, so y'all would have gotten back around a little before 3, so it'd be a little after 4 at this point.
Imagine he invested in a very high power oven.
Invested or gifted, you have a very wealthy manager and boss.
Yes, and I'm a very simple man. I do not wish for magical tinkering, I wish for stove.
Why do you think your kitchen is the only thing that's filled to the brim?
Because I'm a big boy and I need my big boy fill.
It's because I knew that he liked foods. Anyway, after dinner.
Somehow I sent you a DM.
Oh.
Eat real quick. Thank you. That was a very important question.
It was, and the answer is all three.
Epic racist moment. Anyways.
Yes. Dinner is finished.
What?
Yes, anyway, dinner is finished and cleaned up. It is currently about 4:30, sorry. What would y'all like to do? Y'all can turn in early for an early rise tomorrow to start heading out. Or y'all can just spend some time, I don't know, chit-chatting.
Yeah, we can do many things.
I'm going to quickly take the noodle to bed.
Noodle doesn't need sleep, she is tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a blanket and then wrap the noodle up, like a baby bat,
Mhm.
and just like wrap her up, make sure she's safe. Leave the room, go back into the room to check on her. Leave the room, go back in the room again to check on her. Do this a third time, then go right downstairs, and then go back upstairs and check one more time.
She has fallen asleep the moment that you laid her to rest. She was very tired. She is still a baby after all.
Yeah,
And
well, she's
and you
been
just
had a big day today.
Mm-hmm.
and you just come back to Sylvester saying, so anyways, that's why I really hate hags.
What? I feel like somebody's just gonna go along with it, going like, yes, I see, I know exactly what you mean. Big arrow sign pointing at him, doesn't get it at all.
Oh, good, you're
What?
back.
Yes.
Hey, boys.
We are, in fact, boys. That is a cat.
I feel it.
Chicken
Good
sandwich
time.
sneezes on you.
Yeah.
You get a little cold.
And then
Oh,
he goes
God.
back.
Thank you.
Sylvester.
I love you too, buddy.
There is a
Hello.
loud crunch as he bites into the bone.
God,
Delicious.
all your animals are dicks. Most of your animals. Looks over at the lady.
Princess is just cleaning her paw now that she's eaten, and then cleans her face delicately.
Mhm.
She is a lady.
Well, I have an explanation for two of them. Chicken Sandwich
Okay.
is a child, and I think Parrot is just stupid.
Oh, no, yeah, definitely.
And this
His
girl,
most common facial feature is smushed up against smushed up against the glass. He knows two faces: smushed face and.
Hey,
Yeah?
that's exactly right.
Exactly.
The others are pretty nice. I mean, Hopper just kind of vibes around doing
he is
his
now
own
eating
little
paper.
thing. Butterbean normally likes to stay outside. They're a little antisocial, but they come in for dinner. Snowball mostly just hangs around out there on the table. They're a very nice bird. And Afro Spidey is starting a family now. We'll have a
Oh,
lot
how
of
lovely.
eggs.
That is
Oh,
terrifying.
when's the baby shower?
We'll
hope-
get showered in them in around fall.
Oh god, I was just about to say, please don't say anything about getting showered in babies, and you did. Great. Lovely. That is an image that will be scarring me for the next... he checks an invisible watch 5 days. At minimum.
Just don't
Just
go
imagine.
south, I heard. Wanna imagine, what did you say?
I was going to say, just imagine all those little baby spiders crawling all over your body, Sarmenti. Just getting all in your nice holes. You'll never know where they are. They're going to lay eggs in your ears.
I'm going to not do anything about it, but I'm going to
Imagine
complain
how
very
trapped you'd
loudly.
feel if they were right under your clothes, too. You can't really get rid of them that
Mhm.
way.
There are worms in your skin. There are worms in your skin.
I heard that if you go down south, they also get to the size of my palm. He just spreads
I've
his
heard that as
hand
well, yes.
as wide as he can. and extends the claws and just says, the legs like this as well. He just kind of skitters it on the table.
Yeah, and I know they're
baseball mitt.
yeah, and they're extremely hairy and poisonous, and they kill birds. Yes, I'm aware.
Imagine that just
Sometimes
crawling
even when
on
they're
you.
flying.
Please no.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I love all of y'all so much.
So Many is just in distress. Like, he literally has, like, the anime, like, worry teardrop symbol on his face throughout this entire thing.
Princess gets on the table.
Sometimes.
She sits in front of you with a blank face, but then does that thing cats do when they're trying to, like, calm you down and place a single paw on you.
As soon as she does that, I stand up to go get another drink, and I just run my claws down the back of Samenti's neck.
Yeah, he jumps
Just,
about, he can't jump very high, so he jumps, like, about 2 feet in the air, and then just lands on his fucking ass. It does a full roll backward. Ending in, what is, like, probably, like, meant to be that fucking, like a cool sort of, like, ready pose, even though he's just completely shit himself, basically.
I come over with 3 beers. I hand him one. Do you want a drink?
He very... Sorry, there was a bug there. He very, very carefully takes it and just looks at you suspiciously. I would like to roll insight to see if you haven't shaken it up or anything else like that.
Sure.
That 9.
Oh my god, my first good roll. Then it's to be a little shit.
Yes.
It's fitting.
He points it at you and opens it.
It fizzes up. Quick, drink it. Quick, put your mouth over it. Quick, mouth over it.
He doesn't do it quickly at all. He just very slowly just sips it normally.
Shut the ball. Yeah, you absolute donut. You're not cleaning that up, dibs, not me. And a beer to Sylvester.
This one comes over to see what this mess is and starts sniffing it.
And then he sneezes and then goes back.
Nope. I need a perception roll from you, Sylvester.
Oh?
Yeah.
I need perception, you said?
Perception or insight. If it's the same roll, we'll go with it.
Where is my... Oh, my insight's slightly better.
Okay, then you can do insight. Your cat's about to drink the
There
beer.
you go.
He just puts the beer down, gets up, and immediately yoinks him like a chicken sandwich. And then places him there and says,
Confused.exe.
I will get you some water. You do not drink. No, you don't backsass me now.
So Many is going to get a towel so he can clean it up.
No, you calm down.
You get
He
licked
rubs the
on the
belly.
face. Which for
He
most
just kind
people
of-
would be painful. For you, you have fur.
He does the wax on, wax off Karate Kid on his belly, just kind of rubbing in circles all around. And then pretty much gets him some water, comes back, and kind of just raises the glass a bit, pours it down, down, down. And he pretty much just one-shots it.
Yeah.
I also don't know how high you filled it, so I may have just went into a death trap.
Well, it's a beer, so I don't really...
It's probably just a bottle of beer.
Yeah.
I thought it was poured.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
no.
he just drinks it easy. I imagine,
So-
unless this is strong.
Nah, I mean, you do have
Jesus,
stronger
Sylvester, it's a
alcohols.
marathon, not a race.
You do have stronger alcohols, but this just being your normal everyday beer.
Alright. Please don't
I haven't
do
gotten
that.
much to drink today, so I really needed that.
I don't
Well,
usually
you
drink
know.
that.
Don't you? What's your drink
I'm not a
choice,
big
then?
beer guy. I'm kind of more used to other things because, since I'm a jester, usually play it in court and stuff. So usually it's like wine and stuff. Not that I have anything against beer. I'm just not really usually what I drink. I'm fine with it, honestly. The beer top bottle thing go through mask and sip. I struggled with my words there. The top of the beer bottle seems to go through his mask and he takes a sip.
Yeah, this is probably the first thing I ever drank that was alcoholic. I wasn't really allowed to drink in the royal halls. It was seen as unprofessional for one of the nobles to drink like that unless they were an adult. So I'd usually sneak out and go to the local pub.
Makes sense.
You were well known there too.
Oh yes, I was very well known there, but they kind of kept a low profile because I'm cool. That's why.
You are. He does finger guns.
I do miss that pub. I wish it wouldn't shut. I wish it wouldn't shut down. But rat issues are rat issues. So it's one of those back alley pubs.
Lovely. My favorite.
Oh, definitely. You meet the most amazing people there.
The beer.
I'm sure you can meet a lot of murderers.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
The beer that you grabbed was one of those vanilla bean with it. Like it has vanilla in it. So it's a slightly thicker beer. It's definitely downable. But it's got a nice vanilla-ish flavor to it.
Almost creamy.
Almost. It's not as thick as cream is. So, like I said, it's very easy. I don't really feel like Sylvester would have an issue downing a more thicker drink anyway. He's a fucking giant barbarian.
I mean, if you...
the size of him?
I mean, if you try hard enough, you can chug basically anything. You just gotta be willing to.
Yes, and I am not willing to. But, is there anything y'all want to do before we go into night? Anything y'all want to talk about specifically?
What time is it now?
At this point of chit chat, probably after 5:30, 5:40.
Yeah, Joy. I'm gonna just roll quickly.
Are you gonna roll quickly?
Con. You're a little buzzed.
Yeah.
Just a little.
I'm gonna put it on a little bit.
I should at least roll.
You had advantage, my guy.
Yeah.
Here, let me go ahead and roll for my one singular beer.
That one.
Yeah, probably.
You're drunk.
Let's go.
You're
she
not
got me a strong
intoxicated, but you are definitely
He's
louder
like
than you
buzzed.
normally are. No, you're a little more than buzzed. You're between buzzed and drunk.
Go. Let's go. This is where we operate.
Sylvester's pretty much going in between of taking a bite out of like a potato, a skin, or a piece of bread and taking a sip of his second beer. He's already almost done it, but he's just kind of going back and forth with them slowly.
Now, so what?
You're drunk of one beer, really?
Don't judge me, lady. I am very manly and able to hold my drinks.
I doubt you'd be able to hold chicken sandwich over there for more than 6 seconds, to be honest.
Okay, but I can't do that sober, so that's an unfair thing, because chicken sandwich doesn't like me.
Sneezing.
Chicken sandwich loves you, right, chicken sandwich? Sneeze.
See, she hates me.
No, not at all. Isn't that right, chicken sandwich? Now go apologize.
Sneeze. I don't think that she likes me because she blasted me with ice that one time, and that was mean.
That was one time.
Okay, but yeah, if I stab you one time, that's pretty indicative, right?
I mean, if it was with ill intent, then yeah. But if it was an accident, then I don't really care.
I'm pretty sure she did it on purpose. I'm watching you. Always watching, sandwich. Always watching. Yeah, that's right. You go over there, you little fucking goober. You fucking rapscallion.
She goes upstairs to snuggle with Victoria.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Are you alright, Joy?
I'm gonna get bread.
Oh fuck's sake! You're both drunk.
I'm gonna get bread.
Bread.
I'm gonna get bread more.
I feel like Sarmenti is just eating more now that he has gotten drunk, because that's what drunk people do.
Yeah, he is gonna check the kitchen and just be like, need to pick up more food tomorrow before we go out.
Joy's crawling on the floor to the bread. It's too high up. Okay. Opens up another beer.
Oh, no, you're done for now. Don't drink more unless you have food with it.
No.
Eat some bread first.
I am. I'm taking a bite of beer and a drink of bread, okay? So, I'm fine.
You know, they say that beer is like liquid bread, so it does count as food if you have more beer.
Exactly. I am a bakery.
That is very true.
You're denying me of my dreams of being a baker's wife.
He's just gonna finish the rest of his drink. He needs it at this point.
I would suggest taking them to bed at this point.
No, he is a few steps away. He's a few steps away from it. He's just kind of like wanting to see if they'll at least mellow out a bit, because right now they're still in the finicky, happy phase of drunkenness.
Mm-hmm.
He's waiting until they're like, I can barely move and everything hurts type of drunkenness.
You're so tall. Stop being so tall.
I can't help my genetics.
You're so...
Did someone say wall?
You're so... cute.
Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna throw it back to you. And by now you should somehow you gotta do. But I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do. It's just drunkenly singing.
He is going to... What does Joy have in her hands right now?
In one hand is a whole loaf of bread, and in the other is grabby hands for the beer.
He is going to pretty much just like gently hold her arm to like have her stand herself up while holding the beer up to give her incentive. And once getting her up, he's going to reluctantly give her the beer, while trying to walk her back to the table to at least sit her down so she doesn't collapse on the fucking floor.
Because maybe the one that saves me.
He's also gonna keep a hand on the glass in case she goes way too hard on it, so he can at least restrain the beer so she doesn't drink the whole fucking thing in one gulp.
Bread.
Come on now.
Bread is good for the soul.
It is very good, yes. You should eat
Samenti.
Yeah?
I'm a baker.
Yeah, you're right. He gives you like a thumbs up. So, anyway, I have another song for you all today. This one goes out to he's trying to think of like what song to do, so he's like stalling.
What time is it, Mela?
It is almost 7 o'clock at this point. Y'all have just been talking.
It is too early for this.
We did a lot, and we've had a lot of late nights. So
Right.
we deserve to relax early. The mental always needs its rest.
Yeah. Anyway, I know what song I'm going to sing. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. He's like
Did you
standing on
just
this fucking
rickroll
seat.
my stream in YouTube?
Yes! He is literally standing on the bench, by the way, and like holding an invisible mic.
Sylvester, how far are you away from just dragging them to bed?
So,
How far away from you to dragging them to bed are you?
he is one more Sarmenti solo from doing it.
Alright. After he's done rickrolling everyone and doing Michael Jackson moves while standing on the bench. Alright.
No, don't tell me he's doing like the fucking pelvis movements and grabbing the fucking jaw.
Yeah, he is going at it. Like, he is doing all sorts of dumb shit while standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvester.
Oh my God.
So, can you carry me?
Yeah,
Wait. I got a drinking song, guys.
I'm very cheeky right now.
I got a great song for you, Sarmenti. It's called a lullaby.
Oh, actually, this one's very nice and calm.
Can you sing me a lullaby?
Oh, I know a really good lullaby.
Are you picking up Joy?
Yeah, he pretty much like lowers his knee down so she can basically lay on his shoulder / back while he keeps her up.
Yeah, so very much just wraps arms around neck, and then she's trying to say like, because you said you would sing me a lullaby, but it's just in your shoulder, so all you hear is you do this,
Okay, I'll do it when we're upstairs.
Meanwhile, Sarmenti is just having an anime music video moment, holding his empty bottle, sitting down.
Sarmenti as well, like, with his arms.
You gotta pick up some.
And he's like still in a seated position. Yume wo take
I'm
izutsurite
gonna move Sarmenti up to here.
usoga.
So, Joy is around his back, Sarmenti is around his front. He is pretty much an Arby's sandwich with 2 small pieces of bread.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still holding the bottle, by the way.
He is every part of this. He is the double quarter pounder with cheese and extra bacon. They are the 2 buns.
Sylvester,
Yes.
can you tuck me in?
Yep, no problem. Lay down, back straight. Come on. He's gonna, like, kind of do it as gently as he can. He's gonna slightly burrito both of them so they don't accidentally hurt each other.
Yeah.
So the bottle is taken from me then.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, the microphone gone.
And he is going to
Sarmenti,
basically.
make me
Yeah.
a con save at disadvantage.
Okay, Mom. I got a 15.
You are starting to kind of calm down, but coming out of the hyper high, you're tired. You're really tired.
I had that ready.
Yes.
Is Victoria okay?
What was that?
Is Victoria okay?
Yeah, Ms. Victoria, okay.
She and Chicken Sandwich are cuddled up. She is fine. She is passed
She
out.
is doing. She is very much passed out with chicken sandwich. She is quite fine. Don't you worry.
And as you go to leave again for the third time, Sylvester,
Yes.
can you leave the candle on?
I can do that, yes.
I'm scared of the dark.
Then we can leave it on for you.
Okay.
And he is going to position like 3 pillows near each of them, so wherever they roll in their little burritos, they will have head support. Then he will put a bigger blanket over both of their burritos, so they are pretty much forced to be in the bed.
Yes.
And then he is pretty much just going to see how that goes, hang around until he knows both of them are passed out.
Yes.
I'm
I will
sure
do
they
one
passed
quest.
very quickly.
I will do
As long
one.
as she can.
I will do one joke because of fucking Joy doing all the requests. Where Serveni really sleepy goes, "Hey Sylvester, a little glass of water, please." And a fresh.
God
fresh.
he is going to just nod and be like, "All right, I'll be right back, Joy. Do you need anything while I'm downstairs?"
Hey, Joy.
Joy is just staring at the candle.
Yeah.
My goodness, I'm a nincompoop because I fear I got.
So my question, if I move the candle side to side, does Joy follow it?
Yeah,
He's gonna
very much so.
He is going to, for like 20 seconds, have a major ADHD moment where he just like whooshes it around slowly, making little sounds, and then he puts it right back before he goes downstairs.
Can you get another candle? This one's about to run out of wax.
Alright, I'll make sure to get a nice big one.
That's what she
With
said.
all the wax.
I need a vat of
Shut the
chocolate.
fuck up.
Just sleepily saying random dumb shit.
And he gets the glass of water. Imagine, like, his candles are back here on, like, the writing desk.
Mm-hmm.
And he pretty much just comes back up, lights up the candle to replace the other one, as he just kind of blows it out. And he hands the glass of water to Sarmenti.
Thank you. He just very very slowly, gently sips it, and just like has it on the bedside for when he inevitably wakes up and has probably has a slight hangover.
So
Yeah, probably.
me and Sarmenti will pass out, but the very last thing I'll do, just before I pass out, I'll cast Thaumaturgy and make Sarmenti do a little fart, and then I'll pass out.
Make sure I'm eating in the right amount of fluids day and night.
Everyone
What
heads
am I
to
gonna
bed.
do with you two?
Everyone heads to bed. Sylvester, you just look at the two and go, you had to.
Yeah. He is pretty much just gonna let them vibe. He's gonna go to the other side of the bed so they don't roll around into him, because from what I understand, when you're drunk and you're going to sleep, you are very restless.
Mm-hmm.
So he is just gonna let them be there, and he's gonna sleep at the edge of the bed, curled up like a little lion.
You'll get pretty decent sleep. Nothing seems to interact. The night goes. Yes, the night goes on, and no one seems to bother you. Sarmenti and Georgia, I need one more con saving throw for about how bad y'all have a hangover.
Yeah. Let's
Joy,
see it.
you do not have a hangover. You are good.
Let's see this 12.
Maybe a very minor sensitivity to light, Georgian, but as you drink water, that'll go away. Oh, Sarmenti. Your head is pounding, you are seeing stars, and your ears are ringing.
Oh no, I'm seeing stars without the pretty star lady.
One beer.
He's having a rough night.
It's not even lightweight, that is just no weight.
Featherweight is what you'd call it.
Featherweight, yeah, featherweight.
Sylvester, you didn't need to. You drank yours nice and slow.
What's up?
You drank yours nice and slow, so you don't have the issue of a hangover.
Yeah, but he is sleeping in a bit more, because I imagine he had like 2 hours of just, now what do I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, putting them to bed and just kind of being like, well, I put them to bed very fucking early. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Surprisingly, well, I mean, to be fair, y'all are not waking up at like 5. Y'all are waking up about 10 hours later. So about 7 a.m.
Oh, I want that for real life so bad.
But before we go too far, looking at the time, and knowing Jolly still probably needs to get food.
I'm hungry too.
I think all of us are hungry.
I'm
I think we're gonna call y'all waking up as tonight's session.
Yeah.
Get back session.
I like the part where I sang as many songs as possible.
I'm just glad y'all actually looked around the magic shop. Thank you. I put a lot of time into that place.
I like the part where Aurea was mentioned.
Me
I like
too.
that you managed to talk about it to the one person who knew her.
Yeah.
I like the part where Aurea was mentioned.
Yes.
I can't wait to sing even more silly little songs that will almost always be references and or jokes and or memes.
Alright, yes.
I also like the part where Aurea was mentioned.
We are going to raid out. If y'all could follow through with the raid, that would be wonderful.
Go raid. Do it for Georgia.
That I found. I actually quite like them. They're very nice. We have a raid message. If y'all could copy that. Pardon my hiccup. And spam not at all this time. Just hit it respectfully once. I don't know them that well, but they're doing a shiny hunt all over various generations of Pokemon for Pride Month, and they are doing that. They have a link that you can go to, and you can donate to a... I don't know what it is. It's a very specific charity. I think it's for youth, those within the LGBTQIA youth who are being really discriminated against right now, and are losing a lot of privileges that non have. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But please go give this new friend, a bunch of love. They are currently looking for things like Shiny Wooper, Shiny Meryl, Shiny Ditto, and something else.
Oh.
I will see y'all likely tomorrow. And thank you all for being here.
I'm at work.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, motherfuckers.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, bitches!